Hello, everyone. Welcome to If Wednesday. Stripes hoping that she did not make a horrible mistake buying this tree for Christmas. I added a whole thing instead of a source. Also, I'm gonna have to restart the game because I didn't set up the sources, because I'm just, like... I don't know why I do this. Why is 7th guest audio? Okay, I mean, sure, if that works. Is it picking up the audio twice? Just once. That's weird. "3D modeling."
Wow. I love when there's
Music by
3D music.
Zorch Productions? That's almost Zork.
We should probably go to the other voice chat, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot to do all of this stuff before I did the stream. Whoopsies.
Return to Zorch.
I'm gonna restart the game also. Let's move to the other voice chat. I could probably play this game in not windowed mode. Oh, hey, Lexi, can you put this image on the stream? Also, can you move the chat? Because currently it is not... Wait.
Was the chat supposed to be bottom left?
Bottom left, and also it's partially off of the screen right now.
Huh. Yeah, let me fix that.
Harvester. Harvest. Population 51. Oh god. Setting it to full screen is a bad idea. I'll just set it to full screen, like. Ominous building.
Love when there's a building.
I think you might not love this building, if I'm being completely honest. I have a feeling that this building might be bad.
No, I think this is a bad building.
Ah!
Oh.
Well, that's all you need to know about Harvester.
Tells you what you're getting into.
A Gilbert Austin game. Oh, Gilbert. Now the game is not... Oh. Please fit to the screen. Man, fuck me. Why am I trying to play this in non-limited mode? Games are just so much easier to stream when you play them. There we go.
You mind Discord streaming?
Oh yeah, sure.
I want to hear the lovely audio of Harvester.
It's honestly got pretty solid music so far. Well, that crashed my game.
Well, that's not great.
Let's see if it'll work this time.
I may just have to imagine the voices in my head.
Hello, Mishuful. Is that? I think it's lamb. It's a weird niche interest of you. That's funny that that is true. Okay, Dustbox does not like when I stream it on Discord.
Hmm.
Maybe if I play it with this other Dustbox thing. This is an alternative Dosebox. Oh god, it's so loud. I don't think any of you got that, but it was so loud. That also crashed the game.
Can you like, huh? What happens if you like stream a screen instead of like the window itself?
That will not give you audio.
Oh, right.
I don't know why this is the case. Let's see if that's a problem. People have.
Hey, Naya.
Hey, Naya.
I'm also on the mic, to be fair.
I'm not sure how I'm gonna stream this. Hmm.
It's okay, Naya. I do forgive you.
No, yeah, it's low resolution, that's just the game. It's just gonna be like that. It's stretched to fit the whole screen, but that's just gonna be... I'm attempting to figure out if I can get it to share with audio.
Yeah, we're having some trouble with the
Yeah, no,
Discord
specifically
audio.
to Lexi.
Yeah, it's streaming it on Discord makes the game crash
Yeah.
somehow.
How do I probably stream this game on Discord, specifically about Harvester?
Yeah, I just won't be able to hear the sound if this doesn't work, which it's fine. I can deal with. I'm pretty sure everything is captioned.
This game's technically an isekai, by the way. God, I forgot that there's just a... You just see a... This game is a lot of FMV, is the thing.
This game is extremely FMV.
Apparently, if you play it in full screen... Also, now I'm in, like, a different gameplay window, so it might work better now that I'm not cutscene.
Okay.
Show tips. Sure. I don't... Stop showing me tips.
It'll just keep showing tips.
Options. Gore on. That seems text yes.
I feel like if you turn
What?
gore off, I feel like at some point if you turn... Wait. What?
What happens if you click text to no?
I guess you just get audio then?
I guess? I don't know.
That's so weird.
Maybe if you...
I feel like if you turn... I feel like if you turn gore off, it will just like crash the game for you.
Now the game's window size has also changed, which is a pain.
Huh. You did not, Naya. This is just how it starts.
This is
It's kind of
literally
a
just how it starts. It's just the spooky the spooky cutscene, and then it's
spooky cutscene that explains nothing but shows you some like weird imagery.
Now let's see if I can stream the game now. Please, dear God, work.
Oh,
No!
did the game crash?
The game crashed.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, it does seem to be scary American suburbs. I can try streaming it in full screen to you. Maybe that will work better for some reason.
Give that a shot.
No, still crashes.
Well, this is tragic.
This is another problem that... Apparently there's people just stream it without any issues.
Huh.
And I have no idea what the problem is.
It's unfortunate.
It might be that I am streaming it on two things at once. I can try streaming my OBS and see if you get the audio from that, but...
Give it a shot.
Other than that, you may be out of luck.
Yeah, I mean, worst case, like, for today I don't get audio, and then before next time you can, like, see if you can find a solution.
Yeah. Thank you, Frankie, for the follow, lamb. What do you hear anything with this? You don't, do you?
There is not a bit of sound now.
Dang it.
May just have to not worry about it today.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I was like, maybe if I don't click the big stream harvester button and instead click the stream DOSBox button. But nope. Well, the game functions at least. Even if Lexi doesn't get to hear the beautiful crisp audio of Harvester. I'm gonna skip the intro cutscene this time, because I've watched it like 6 times now. An old DOS copy of this? I'm streaming the Steam version, which is just a DOSBox emulation, which is pretty in line with Steam re-releases of old games. They just, like, do a DOSBox package. Fuck, you missed the cutscene? Fuck. Well, shit. New game. I'm glad they just let you watch it again.
They worked really hard on it.
Let's watch this cutscene one more time, so we all get on the same page.
That's what I'm here for.
Welcome to the realm of shadows, where demons gather. You know what you could do, Lexi? You could join my computer on POSIX.
Huh. Oh, Naya's gonna narrate.
I don't actually know if I have you on POSIX, though.
We did Parsec once, like a couple years ago. I would just say don't worry about it today. We can work out a solution before next time.
Yeah.
I don't want to like delay the stream further with technical difficulties.
Yeah. There's a slight bit of atmospheric air sounds, a little hum with occasional chime. 51 people lived here, now it's a ghost town.
Children yelling when we don't see any.
Door creak noise.
Oh, door creak.
There's like a ping every so often. And now there is a scream noise.
See, the thing is, I have seen a fair amount of this game, so like it's not the worst thing that I don't get the audio.
Oh, yeah. That's fine then. I love how the name of the game is implied. I think this is just credits now, but there's
I
also more
think-
cutscene after this. Fuck.
Ah. Well, we gotta see Zorch.
John Johns on cinematography. Oh fuck! Do we have John Johns and Zorch?
John
This-
Johns did a good job with the cinematography. It's so spooky.
Piano stings.
I love when there's piano strings.
This H is approaching.
I wish it wouldn't. It's kind of scary.
Alarm clock. Bells. Church bells.
Hmm.
Bed creak noise. I hate how much of this naked man I'm seeing. He sleep with jeans on?
We might have just missed him putting on pants. No, you can stop that. Thank you for your sacrifice.
An official Dust Bowl basketball autographed by GPF. One of your typical wall clocks. What?
What? Wait,
Examine the clarinet.
I'm sorry. What?
Hang on!
Wait. Oh, there's combat in this game.
There's a right click to punch. When you right click, you punch. How do I move?
Yeah, literally the first thing we examined in this homestuck bedroom.
Your name is. I wish I knew this guy's name so I could do a full Homestuck bit. Handful of faded hardbacks delivered the lower shell. A 1/48 scale P-47 Thunderbolt with a broken propeller.
Third thing, there was the basketball, the clock, and then the clarinet.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. This is. I'm 0% surprised that this game is being misogynist in the first room.
Yeah, no, that seems in line with everything.
A cheap folding chair, such as you would find at swap meets, bingo parlors, and other religious gatherings.
Yeah, this is what I do in my room all day too.
I'm not doing anything, by the way. I clicked once. I clicked once, and he's fucking going. Hang on, can I? I can't punch while doing this.
I think this game.
Oh god! Oh no!
I think this game just has really excellent pathfinding. Oh god, I don't want him to look at us.
I don't like him looking direct. Please stop that. It was
Also-
terrifying.
Also, I do apologize. Everything I say will be on like a 5-second lag, so you will get
I
extremely
can-
slow reactions.
I can stream my screen to you at least,
That is true.
so you can just see the actual game.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you can see my great setup. This lets you see my FMV turbo too.
Nice.
A sexy pinup. He whistles. He's so horny. The mattress is speckled with old stains. A pair of plastic binoculars with the lenses melted to the table. Empty acne medicine container. Picture of a beautiful girl, blonde, about 17 years old. You peer through a thin layer of dust in your reflection. Your trash can so clean you could eat from it.
Eat from
The
trash.
dresser drawer is unlocked. Operate the dresser.
Oh. I love how this is a separate screen.
This game is going to be doing Stephen King by way of slasher movies, and specifically the part of Stephen King where he really hates evangelicals fair, but also in a sexist way. That's my cold shot. As of yet, the future isn't so bright. What is this? Chew marks visible on the end of this ballpoint pen. How do I pick it up? Pick up the pen. Pick up the pen. I want these sunglasses. I'm gonna be real, I don't know how much tact Stephen King has, but that's just because I have not read many of Stephen King's works.
However little Stephen King has, I still do feel like this game has less.
Probably gonna be worse. What about the pinup? Well, it does the funny whistle noise, because it's funny. It's really
Hey, can you
fun.
collect... Hey, so this game does have collectibles. You have to find every flannel shirt out in the world to get, like, the true ending.
Oh, fuck. I want to pick up this basketball. Let me be bowling.
It's so sad the things you're not allowed to take.
Yeah, it's like, there's so many items to pick up. Like, I'm playing a point-and-click adventure game. I can't pick up this clarinet, this basketball, this lamp, this candle, this empty container of medicine, all of these books.
Starch says he's like if John Egbert was raised on 4chan instead.
Steven has text sometimes, it depends how much his life is falling apart. You should listen to the podcast Just King Things, going through the works of Stephen King in publication order. Maybe
I actually kind of want to listen to that. Let me write that down somewhere.
This boy is so crunched.
I know I'm missing some great audio here.
There's just static.
Oh, is it just static?
Yep. I can't open this drawer. A recently watered plastic plant. Oh, it's like a kid who kicks you in the knees, I think. A pendulum-driven cuckoo clock with cuckoo oddly absent. I'm gonna save. Oh my god, it takes so long to open up the save menu.
This save background. Hey, this game is really good.
It's so fucking funny.
The way you're like stanced up up there.
I hate it when he looks at me like that.
At least you have the power to make him not.
What? Hey gals, you mind if I hop into the voice chat? Of course not. Unless you won't get the crisp game audio. Well, the game seems to have frozen.
You fell into the classic what trap. You lost. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, okay, it just didn't load for some reason.
Nobody's getting the crispy game audio.
Hey now.
What do you mean nobody's getting the fresh game audio? You mean that the game audio is constant static right now? Because...
Oh, I said the game... When I had joined, the last thing you saw on stream was that the game froze.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, no, the game audio is still...
Leave me alone, Steve, or I'll tell Mom on you.
Keyword. Oh, I forgot that this...
So is Steve our name?
Say what?
Yeah,
Mom's
we're
in the
Steve.
kitchen, and if you bug me, I'll call her.
Steve...
Look, do you know me?
Steve Egbert.
Because then you wouldn't be my brother, and I'd have your room, and all the presents at Christmas. Though I will soon enough anyway, because you're a lousy rat.
You're my brother?
No, duh.
Listen, I don't mean to, bug you, but I can't seem to remember anything. Will you please just tell me who you are?
Mom, Steve is bugging me.
Steve, leave Hank alone right now.
I'm gonna briefly
even
close some programs because the game is having some times.
I see you unlocked the dialogue option, Lousy Rat.
Yeah. Everyone's favorite dialogue option. I close Beyond.
Hey, see, I hope you're seeing this.
Hey, Rat, I hope you're ratting this.
Why am I a rat? What did I do?
Why
to
am
you?
I a rat?
You went and got all mushy on that girl, and now you're lighting out on me. Well, if that's the way you're gonna be, then you can drop dead.
What do you mean I'm lighting out on you?
First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Steve and a baby
Oh, he
carriage.
just feels abandoned.
What the hell are you talking about?
Mom, Steve said hell.
Young man, don't you dare use that kind of language in this house.
How'd you like that?
Why are you so mad at me? I love that.
He's
I love
explained
that one.
explicitly. Like, this isn't unclear. The kid has explained it pretty well.
Yeah. I need
Yeah,
to
but you
find
do
a
have
good-
I think
amnesia.
Steve sucks. I think you should take the meanest option every time there's an option.
You think I should, to roleplay Steve accurately, I should be as much of an asshole as possible?
Yeah, I want Steve to, like, be one of those, like, one of those real shit protagonists.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
well,
mean?
you're in trouble. And you better not forget to take out the paper this morning. Don't try to weasel out of it. You know this is your week to put the paper out in the morning. If you forget again, I wouldn't want to be you when Jimmy catches up to you. Don't try to
Maybe you can ask him about Jimmy.
Good.
Maybe?
Leave me alone, will ya? This is the
Racism.
good part.
He said, "Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part." And as a man was exploded with a shotgun.
Oh boy, there's some politics in this.
There sure is some politics. Video games with violence, am I right, gamers?
I do love how the stop talking option is just bye in all caps.
I don't know what... I wish there was subtitles in this game, but it doesn't
That'd be
seem
really
like there
nice.
is. I'll just have to read out any dialogue that happens. I don't like
Most
this
dialogue
woman's...
is subtitled.
Yeah, most of it's like text boxes. Dirty diapers. That says kill them all. Bosco is here, and he has been lately insistent on coming onto my desk and being a nuisance.
You need to get him like one of those little cat keyboards.
That's why he has his own Discord account, so he can just post. He's in all his own Discords.
Oh yeah, there's a
Bosco,
yeah.
make a second noise, please.
yeah, there's a kitchen baby. Bye, Andrea.
Bosco,
Really,
can you
tell
make
Bosco
another
to
noise?
say hello.
He's shy. He's gotten all shy because you asked for it. These cookies are hot out of the oven. Fuck yeah, give me some of those. Give me a cookie. I can't walk down. I can only walk sideways. There's like such three-dimensional rooms and such a two-dimensional operating plane. Cookies are baking in the oven.
We really do seem to have been transported to like perfect suburban rural fantasy America, which is presumably going to be turned out to be full of serial killing and whatnot.
This does say kill them all on the wall placard.
Well, hello there. How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Who are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your
Also,
mother.
did you just
You're
tell
my
us to eat
mother?
cookies out of the
That's
trash?
right.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name. Steve.
Your name will be M-U-D Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange, but I've lost my memory.
He sounds so sad right now.
Do you believe me?
Well, you always
Oh,
were
I
a
forgot
killer,
that his
Steve.
dialogue is
I'm
voice.
serious.
Sure,
Yeah.
and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
Charity bake sale.
Alright,
What
I do
charity
actually
is
need
this
this
bake
money.
sale
I'm
supposed to
gonna
benefit?
pop off, love you both.
Yeah.
Provide a
See
family
that.
for bums and hobos who wander into harvest and have no family ties.
Kind of a specific
I don't like the way
target,
she
isn't it?
smiles.
You have to pay
Yeah.
attention to detail when dealing with such people.
I don't know what you mean.
You will. The whole thing has been organized by the lodge.
Tell me more about this bake sale. Why is it so important?
As I told you, many unfortunates who come to harvest end up needing financial help.
Why is that the town's problem?
It's not a problem, so long as those folks are taken care of. It's the will of the lodge. Harvest is a town unlike any you've ever known.
In what way?
I don't have time to go into it now. Why not take a walk around town and pester
I
someone
live
else?
here.
I'm busy.
Is she believing me now, I guess?
What lodge?
The Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. It's just the finest place in Harvest, and the most exclusive.
What's so great about it?
Hard to say since hardly anyone gets inside, but it wouldn't be so exclusive if it wasn't just wonderful. Just like the new Reynolds dishwasher with their patented auto dry process TM. I've never used one.
She said
but I
TM
know
out
I
loud.
want it. Instead of sulking
God.
around the house all day, why not walk over to the lodge and apply for membership?
No, I think it is literally a fund to feed homeless people into a big meat grinder labeled the lodge. Hey, the last thing I want is a fizz on my head.
Don't be so hasty, Steve. I think you'll find Harvest is a pretty dull place without the lodge.
You sound like the membership director.
Don't be silly. I just want what's best for you, that's all.
Okay.
What charity is this bake sale?
It'll
I
help
can't
you.
ask any of the questions that I could have asked earlier
Why is-
now,
It's
because... Sister.
Sister?
Shh, you'll wake her. I just put her down to sleep.
I just
If
put
she
her down to
wakes up,
sleep.
she'll just want to eat again.
She wakes up, she'll just want to eat again. Why are there
Darn
bugs?
it, I'm busy, and if you think I'm going to play along with this nonsense, you're crazier than Sparky down at the firehouse.
Fine. Maybe I am crazy.
That's
I can't
that's
rule
what
that
kitchen
out.
babies
Why
like.
can't you just help me a little? Is that too much to ask?
Now you've done it. Are you happy? Poor baby. There. Did your brother scare you? Let me see.
Oh, the baby's eating bugs.
Darn that wasp woman. She's a monster, that's what she is.
Darn that wasp woman. She's a monster, that's what she is. What? Why'd you put bugs in your baby's crib, lady? Get the bugs out of there. Your baby's eating bugs.
Who is Sparky?
No idea.
Who's Sparky?
Who cares about that prancing, fire hydrant squatting sissy boy right now? Your sister's eaten a tarantula and you're still fooling around.
If she's my sister.
Enough! Go bother Hank or Stephanie, why don't you? I'm trying to bake cookies.
Right now it looks like you're just sort of stirring one... It just kind of looks like you're doing one thing over and over again. You don't look that busy, to me. TBH. TBH. IMO. I want to know about the wasp woman.
Wasp woman?
Tetsuya Crumb is going to hear about this. I want you to go to her house right now and give her a piece of my mind.
I don't know where she lives.
Honestly, you can't miss a house covered with paper nests. Steve, you tell her to mind her own beeswax or by God, I'll take it up with the PTA.
That was funny.
Or the
I get
what?
that. Great joke, Mom.
What's the PTA got to do with anything?
Show some respect, Steve. The PTA has a lot of clout in Harvest. We run the charity bake sale, the annual blood drive, and by gosh, we even have time
The
for
annual
lunch.
blood drive.
Annual blood drive, huh?
If you knew how much blood we get, you'd be more impressed. Donations are mandatory, Steve. If you're still here come Sunday, you'll be expected to give.
Until it hurts, I suppose.
Until it hurts. Even Hank will have to donate. Of course,
Even
lodge
Hank
members
will
are
have to
exempt.
donate.
Remember that.
Hey,
Even
either
Hank
way,
would be have
no
to
one's
donate.
sticking me with a needle.
We don't use needles.
Hey, what? What? Excuse me?
That seems fine. That
They
seems
just-
fine.
They just eat it? They just slurp it out with a big straw?
Yeah, that's what the lodge does.
We use Blood Wizard. Of course, Blood Wizard. Blood Wizard, but like in the sense of like installation wizard. Type in Twin Peaks.
Stop speaking nonsense. Stop speaking nonsense.
Fuck! Tell me about him! I want to know! Fuck. So the blood drive is mandatory, apparently, and you drain it until you get drained until it hurts. And if you're a lodge member, you're exempt. So I guess if I get...
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
No, that's nothing. Actually, let's talk about Hank.
Hank? That kid over by the television?
Your little brother is homesick from school today, and I won't have you scaring him with this amnesia poop.
Is he really sick?
Look at the show he's watching. Wouldn't you say he's sick? I'd make him stop, but oh, I'm so busy.
I'm
baking
so
cookies
busy
for the
baking
charity bake
cookies.
sale. It's on Friday, you know. I hope you're still planning on going.
I don't know. I need to think.
Honestly, skipping out of a charity affair. What's gotten into you?
I don't know, damn it. That's what I'm telling you.
Don't you dare use that language around me. You're lucky your father didn't hear you. Or Stephanie, for that matter. How do you think she'd feel knowing her fiancé was a gutter mouth?
Oh my god, there's so many. This is just talking.
My father.
Yeah.
He's in the other room. He decided to sleep in today. Now, please, let me get back to my cooking.
Nah. I got like 6 more dialogue prompts to check. Sorry.
The bake sale is on,
Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today.
but they'll be stale by then.
That's why I'm throwing them away.
And then cooking more?
To replace the ones I throw out.
Why?
Well, I have to. No one's going to pay to eat stale cookies out of the garbage can.
But you expect me to.
Of course not, Steve. I wouldn't charge you. I'm your mother. Help yourself.
This is so funny. The fucking... Just like... You have to eat all of... I'm gonna keep baking cookies and throwing them out and then baking new cookies, and you have to eat all of my trash cookies out of the garbage.
This is what life in the American suburbs is like.
It's true.
It's bad. It's bad out here, Riley.
Fucking...
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy with that sweet girl. If you start in on her with all this amnesia poop, she'll think her fiancé is having second thoughts about the wedding.
Look, all this talk about weddings is nuts. I'm not marrying anybody till I figure out what's going on here.
First the heartbreak of psoriasis, and now this. 2 weeks before the wedding and you're backing out. Whatever will
Stripes, I feel like you're really
I can't marry
overestimating
someone I don't
this,
even know.
Stephanie.
Fine, have it your way, but leave me out of it. If you're going to break Stephanie's heart, you march right next door and do it yourself. And don't expect me to write you a note.
Fiance? This is insane.
Fiance?
Oh,
This is
you're not having
insane.
second thoughts about marrying Stephanie? Is that what this silliness is all about? Pre-wedding jitters?
Can something like that produce amnesia?
Stop this foolishness right now and count your blessings. Stephanie is great at cooking and cleaning.
What's cooking and cleaning got to do with anything?
Honestly, boys are so dense. What else is good for a wife but cooking and cleaning? You may not appreciate a hot meal on a clean plate when it's there, but if it wasn't, we'd hear
Damn.
about it soon enough.
This is
all
really
right.
saying a whole
You're
lot about our
saying that's all there is
society.
to marriage. Cooking and cleaning?
Well, you'll have to ask your father about that, but I'm sure Stephanie will do her
There's
duty
also
when
sex
the time comes.
and blood cult.
Bless your innocence, but there are certain disgusting truths that go along with marriage. Facts that can't be disguised by sheets which wrap around the contours of flexing go-go's and bouncing legs. You can't know what I'm talking about, and that's best.
Okay.
When the time
Okay,
comes to make
alright,
a baby with
sure,
Stephanie, you'll have to
okay,
make your peace
sure.
with the fact that when a farmer plants his seed,
Yeah.
he can't help but get some nasty
Thanks.
dirt on his hoe.
I wish... I'm leaving now. See ya.
Don't forget to put
Hey.
the papers out for Jimmy.
I don't want to be here anymore in this room.
I'm not sure there's anywhere you do want to be. For just a second, I thought that was a game over screen, and I wondered what you did.
I'm just gonna make every save a joke about the screaming save background because it will be infinitely funny to me forever. Why is there a fire extinguisher in the room? Because there's... What if there's a fire?
Yeah, I mean, that's just safe.
Show.
Say what?
TV.
That's a weird looking television. Come to think of it, this whole place looks totally retro.
What do you mean retro? All TVs look alike.
Sure, basically. But this is one old-fashioned clunker.
Old-fashioned?
Oh, I also got sent back in time?
Yeah, but look at the tube. Where's the remote control?
What's that?
Now that I think about it,
Oh,
I don't
Jesus.
remember.
That's
And
terrifying.
what was that you said about retro rockets?
No, retro. It means... Oh man, I know what I mean. That everything here is wrong. But I can't picture the difference.
Then shut up and quit bugging me. I'm watching my cowboy show.
Cowboy show.
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
What else? Color? On a TV?
Well, I think I've seen a color television before.
Have not. Quit it or I'm gonna tell.
Hey, look at that. Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
Sure. This is part of history. What made America great. And besides, blood and guts are neater.
You're right, this is great.
I'm glad you're catching on.
I love
Good.
horrible violence.
I know.
Yeah, too bad for a
Oh,
lousy rat.
Thank you. I'm a namer. Oh, hi, off your channel on Mr.
Oh,
I don't know what that means.
alright, I got this
Goodbye.
image.
I'm in a band. Stop yelling cock at the bot.
Intimidate the bot.
Bosco is so, like, upset at this video game.
Let's go
He's really
hates
not
this game.
having it. Use paper. Use newspaper on your inventory. Oh my god. Oh, this is a bad inventory system. Can I... Oh god. Paper. Paper.
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
I guess not.
Hey, Steve, you've been doing a swell job putting the paper out in the morning. You just keep doing that and we won't have any problems. That's not much to ask, is it?
You're welcome, Jimmy James. I love you.
See you later, alligator.
Hey, you should save and then try to attack him.
Okay. Hey, I wonder if I can beat up my mom. I'm glad that I get so many saves in this, and so many letters in my saves. Hang on. Hang on, I'm too far up. Yeah, yeah! Yeah, yeah! Oh! Oh! Game over! He shot me. He shot me so many times with bullets.
I just wanted to see that.
Yeah, I did know that that happened. Because
Okay.
I knew that, because if you don't put the paper out, he shoots you to death.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hang on. I need to try something. I'm sorry, Mom. I need to prove that this game is... It won't let me punch my mom! This game sucks. What's up with it? I thought this game was all about society. SMH. She has a morality aura, sorry. There's a disc. Is that a disc of Frobars? Haha. Fun Zork reference for everyone.
Aha.
High voltage power lines bathe your home in a wholesome, old-fashioned electromagnetic field. You feel the humming in your dreams. Delicious. Okay, Overworld. Oh god. Meat plant. I did see the frisbee, yeah. I don't know if I can pick it up. Maybe if I get closer to it? Nope. Bosco? Stop trying to jump onto my desk. Bosco really wants to play Harvester. This is Phelps. Bosco, you can't go on my laptop either. Oh, Bosco. Who wants to...
The problem with giving me access to stream elements is I am just going to be, like, subtly tweaking things forever.
Yeah. Also, can you close the door? I'm streaming.
Close the door?
Yeah, I'm streaming. I know you really want to stream with me, Bosco, but you also keep trying to climb on my desk. Yeah, the main thing about tweaking the emojis, the stream overlay constantly, is that it resets the chat.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying not to just constantly do it.
Yeah. So there's a missile base, just sort of right there. There's the
Yeah,
lodge.
That's normal. It's America.
Oh, okay. Fitness diner, police station, fire station, newspaper building, Waywood Hotel, Shady Oaks Mortuary, Cemetery, Abandoned House, Johnson Residence, Boston Residence. Where's the Wasp House, though?
Gotta be somewhere.
Is it this? No, this is a... Is fire hydrants in the building still burned down? Yeah, I don't think that's how fire hydrants work. Is it like alien music? Like old alien music? Abandoned house. Ah, I see. This is the Wasp House. It was a face? I didn't see it. The old car is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps. The overhang is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps. The attic window is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps.
Ah, just
The
how
rusty
life-
gutter is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps.
just how wasps like it.
Am I gonna die if I walk in here? Hello, wasp woman. I don't like this idle animation that she has. This icebox is sealed shut with wasp nests. A wasp nest. A rather colorful picture of a wasp. Inside of it, these cabinets are infested with wasps. What do you
It's
know?
not often that I get visitors.
Are you the wasp woman?
Is she the wasp woman? Okay.
The ignorant of harvest call me the wasp woman. A pejorative, no doubt, born of fear and a poverty of imagination.
I don't understand.
The politics of honey, the Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps. Yes, a great deal of pleasure.
Hmm.
A wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer.
Hmm.
Hedonistic instead of industrial. Some think them quick to anger.
Listen, lady.
In truth, they are easily swayed to ecstasy.
You shouldn't fuck a
Penetrate
wasp.
your flesh.
Look, I'm usually the only person like defending wasps because people really hate wasps for some reason, but like, I'm not sure I agree with any of this.
Likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation.
I don't like-
Each painful welt, an act of love.
As you can see, this stinger pink is... Thanks. Thanks, Stripes. I hate how she said ejaculation. It's perhaps one of the worst things that she said.
Well, I
When
could not hear
wasp
how she said it.
dies, it rips
Sorry.
itself apart and dives
No,
for
it's
its
fine, I just-
safety.
I have to use my
This
imagination.
appeals to those
Yeah.
raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice and atonement. But the wasp is promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses because they don't die when they sting. They live to sting another day.
I'm gonna be
And they
honest.
take
The vibes here are still way better than the house you came from.
Well, okay. The thing is that she's at least, like, she's a hedonist, and she wants to fuck wasps. Listen, wasp
she's-
girls, like, if
I
a
mean, she-
wasp was a person, that would be...
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I would maybe like to not live in a house that is all wasp nests.
Yeah.
That is full of cabinets full of wasps.
I mean, this is still the nicest person you've met so far.
Yes, each. Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves. Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics, not to make honey for supermarkets, but to buzz and rustle on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely.
You're like 50-50.
The most relentless of insects.
Cute.
The most relentless of insects. Why do they have the harvester logo on their eyes?
Oh god, branding.
Why are those the only two options? I was
she's
gonna be
kinda-
like, hell yeah, lady. Love hedonism.
The
Sure.
thing is, Steve is kind of a loser.
There was a zoom in. Yeah, there was a zoom in on a wasp.
Yeah, wasps are like a major pollinator. They're not like.
They don't just do nothing. Yeah.
I mean, there's not an animal that exists that just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, we'll keep them away from it. Which of these is funnier? Well, yeah, we'll keep them away from it as a children, or wasps disgust me. I feel like if I say the second one, I will be killed.
She might also just pull out a gun. Is the thing.
Innocent children, What better way to describe the wasp?
Damn.
Carefree,
Real
wild,
shit.
Beautiful things. If they wish to share their love with babies, or any
Well-
of the rest of you ignorant hicks, that is not my concern.
There was another thing that she said about honey was a keyword.
The politics of honey are intertwined with the age-old struggle of the aesthetic versus the commercial. Because I choose to raise wasps instead of bees, I'm frowned upon by the community. Why? Well, raising bees is acceptable because they produce honey. But sometimes it's not what is produced.
Honestly, this lady,
So
yeah,
much
no,
as
I'm...
what is performed.
I don't see any particular use for one.
Well, that's because you're an idiot,
Why
Steve.
must everything have a use? Is money
You're right,
the
lady. She's
determining
right.
Yeah.
She's spitting straight facts
Yes,
about
Linda.
wasps.
more
She said
aerodynamic
she said a bunch of things wrong, but also she's right.
wasp is a joy.
Oh, we're getting this again.
She said a different line this time, but
What'd she say?
Beautiful.
something. The wasp is a
And
joy to
juicy.
behold, I think.
Isn't that enough to compensate? for
Beautiful.
the little
She
drawbacks?
loves staring at wasp ass. You alt-tabbed again? Stop alt-tabbing! Pop the stream out. I'm gonna fucking click on do honey again.
The politics of honey.
I don't see any particular use for wasps.
I love that
Why
line.
must everything have a use? Is
Alone
money
tells you that
always
Steve
the
really does belong in the
determining
American
factor?
suburbs here.
More slender.
Oh,
more
what use is this animal
aerodynamic.
to me?
The wasp is a joy.
How can I exploit the wasp
wasp
for
is a-
economic gain?
The wasp is a joy to behold, is what she says.
Beautiful
I agree.
and juicy. Isn't that enough to compensate for the little drawbacks?
Well, it's not FMV, it's a 3D model. That's different. It's not just a real wasp.
I
Yeah.
wish it had been though.
Well, as you can see, the little darlings do love to sting. Another source of prejudice for the masses, and another reason to love them. Bees are like animals. They
Is this
sting
true?
only for
Do
a
wasps
reason.
like to sting people?
Sacrifice.
No, it's like a it's like a
Individual
self-defense
sensation
thing.
Of pleasure.
Bees, wasps get really horny when they sting people. Wasps are like, ooh, yeah, baby, let me just sting you.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This feels like still buying into the idea that wasps are just like angry, vindictive beings, but deciding no, that's a good thing instead of being like no, they're like kind of territorial animals, and we should
they're
not
just-
project like human emotions.
Yeah, they're
onto
just-
them. No.
They're just bugs. Just bugs, lady. They're just bugs. You can live with a house full of wasps. That's chill, and I appreciate your views on hedonism and corporatism.
No,
corporate
wasps.
culture.
No, wasps sting people and they like it.
Thanks. Hang on. Hang on, I'm pinning that one. You expected me to die in there? I also expected to die in there, but she's chill. She's not a freak.
She seems like the most pleasant person in town, if I'm honest.
Anyway, let's go to the meat plant.
I'm sure this is gonna be fun.
There's a bunch of cats. A red brick building with a horrible stench coming from within. I can't examine the tracks. Bloody tire tracks. There's a cat. Can I punch the cat? I'm really getting into character.
punch a cat? What is wrong with you?
Sorry.
I mean, I guess Steve would do that. He seems like the type.
That's the point.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of cats being butchered on this screen, in case you don't want to see that.
Yeah, that's
That's a screen. It's ridiculous. Examine the splotch. This used to be a kitty cat. Alright. Whatever in these barrels smells extremely bad. You should leave, kitties.
But also there's a bunch of cats that are just hanging out. Like, they don't care that this is going on.
Yeah.
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish, I must say. Though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
Who are you?
Aw, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
What's with all the cats? This a slaughterhouse or a kennel?
Oh, them? They eat the scraps, that's all.
Yeah, but look at them. Isn't there some kind of health department that keeps tabs on these things?
Are you going to work at the health department, Steve? Or here?
You seem defensive. I wonder
Maybe
why.
get sick of do-gooder busybodies sucking around here all the time. A man's up to his elbows in guts all day, every day. What more do they want from him?
So that he said, a man's up to his guts and his elbows and guts all day, every day. What more do they want from him? Is Steve complaining about the amount of dead cats in here? He was complaining about the amount of live cats in here. There doesn't.
I think Steve might hate cats.
He doesn't seem to particularly care about the fact that it seems like these cats are being murdered for meat.
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about our buddy Steve here.
I don't know what he said there. It was like one
A lot of
line.
times when I'm finished scrubbing up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails, I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher.
Then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher.
Of course, amnesia would certainly help that, wouldn't it?
It certainly is a choice to have everything captioned, but then not have captions during like the cutaways in every conversation.
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about, Steve. And we only carry the finest meat. Only the juiciest cuts.
Only the juiciest cuts with the fly noise.
Once you take over the business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs.
You'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting
Use us
costs.
to cater their affairs. Your father's very particular about the profits, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son, if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat.
Look, I'm not kidding about the amnesia. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you always were such a kidder, Steve.
I sure as hell don't feel like a kidder now.
Yeah, it does love to repeat that one CG.
What exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, Steve. You should be thinking about running the family business one day. That, getting into the lodge. You may come to realize... But
Oh my god. So many CGs in that
don't
one.
be such a stranger, Steve. Can't talk now.
Fuck, there was another thing that I wanted to do, but I think that's it. I think that's it.
The Order of the Harvest
Oh, I can
sponsors a
spin up a
weenie
lot.
roast on the lodge grounds every summer, which we cater, though they tend to get their meat elsewhere the rest of the year.
I wonder why.
Heck, the best way to find out is to sign up with them. They're a great organization, Steve. They do wonderful work, just like us butchers. They do what needs to be done and expect nothing in return.
Then how do they support themselves? Membership dues?
From what I hear, the work is its own reward. Don't be such a stranger.
Yeah, these are some good cat FMVs. I like this one that's just sort of item.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
They're good except for the obvious.
Yeah. Well, walking. There's a memorial school. I should go talk to my fiance, maybe.
Seems like a good idea.
Garage needs a new paint job. Oh, it's so clear. The reflection makes it difficult to see. These birds are living dangerously. Oh. Game had a bit of a... The man of the house, squeezing his meat.
I hate that.
Hate that. A giant mutant asparagus, inexplicably robust given the fact that it's encased in red concrete. Perhaps the healthful electromagnetic fields of harvest?
That's a lot of very specific things to say. Oh, hey, another image. Hang on.
The ashtray is shaped like a particular human organ which shall remain nameless. This man got the cock and balls ashtray? Thank you. Thank you, Lamb. Maybe I'll add the meat. Maybe I'll add meat pinted as an emote. I have some emote slots, and I don't really have anything to put in them.
There he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What brings him to the Potsdam household, huh? Huh? Oh, you'll have to ask the missus about that. Stephanie's grounded to the wedding. Can't have her changing her mind at the last minute. Not with all that meat at stake.
Yeah, let's see how this looks.
Not with all that meat at stake? Huh? Get it? Huh? You should put the emojis side by side so they're like their drama faces.
Ah, fair. I was trying to put them in like the two different corners.
You wanted to try that tabby that was just chilling, isolated, but I got tired of looking because it's kind of hard to find stuff about this game. That makes sense. Alright, and also it's really annoying to extract stuff from, like, old DOS games. I really want to get Zork gifts.
Meat is the foundation of any decent society. Everyone needs at least 3 servings of red meat a day. And anyone who says
Okay, how's
otherwise is a commie.
That's good.
And once you're
Me
married
with my
to
meat.
Stephanie, I'll be part of the family too. And your father will give me all the meat I want. Kind of makes up for not getting into the lodge.
This guy really wants my dad's meat.
Well, don't look at me. Mrs. Potsdam wants Stephanie to study hard for her finals. If it was up to me, you could go straight upstairs, but you know, the little woman, you'll have to ask her permission to see Stephanie. Sorry, Steve. The last thing I want to do is upset you and your father before the wedding. Not with the meat at stake. You will remind your dad about the meat. Won't you?
Tell me about this wedding.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to hold the wedding down at the funeral parlor, since I'm not a member of the lodge. Mr. Moynihan has given his okay, and your father is going to cater the affair, with plenty of meat.
I love to get married at the fucking funeral lodge.
That's normal.
Moynihan is the undertaker. He also runs the Wayward Hotel. Since he's providing the space for the wedding, you might stop by and say hello to him,
Meat.
just to be sociable. But whatever you do, be sure to say hi to your father for me. Will you do that?
Did you ever punch
Tell
the
him hi.
newspaper boy? I did.
Remind him of the meat.
I already knew it was coming because I've seen a very small amount of gameplay from this game before, but he did shoot me to death many times. Sadly, I could not punch my mom. This game is really just about finding about who you can and cannot punch. Have you guys solved the mystery yet? Nope. I'm not sure how I got isekai'd into this horrible, horrible world of suburban America.
I haven't seen...
He's not going to die, is he?
Like I said, I don't know. That
That-
woman, Mom...
That woman,
to him herself.
Mom.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy recovery. And also, would you remind him about the meat? Especially about the meat.
Yeah, fine. If I see him.
You should be more concerned. If he dies, then who's going to take over the slaughterhouse? Who's going to tend to the meat? I guess as his son, you'd take over. Right?
You did miss the
Can't
wasp
imagine a
woman,
better
Andrea,
job
which is
than
very sad.
working in a slaughterhouse.
I think working at a
Sure,
slaughterhouse might be
that'd
cool.
just dandy.
Yeah.
And you can't argue with
I imagine
success.
this guy might just pull out a
Everyone
gun
in
if you
Harvard
say
gets
that
their
sounds
meat
like
from
it
your
sucks,
dad.
though.
Yeah.
I'm half expecting everyone in this game to just have a
Business
gun.
to go into.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Cutting animals open may not be much fun.
Not because of the
Reaching into
precedent this
bodies
game
of
is set,
naked
but because the game takes place in
blood and
America.
guts, intestines dangling and slapping against you. The
Ugh.
smell of death and shit in your nostrils all the time. Well, those are all definite cons. But once you're done, the guts have been
Oh,
washed into
Jesus.
the
The
guts.
game, the fucking audio broke.
Meat.
Oh boy.
Rows
Is this guy
and rows
okay?
of scrumptious
Does he... I don't know what that was. The game broke.
What did it sound like? I couldn't hear it.
It was like 3 pings of like a Morse code static. It was just 3 pings of static, and it was very...
Meat is the foundation of any
This is
decent
what-
society.
This is
Everyone
what
needs
meat
at
is
least
about,
3 servings
Andrea.
of red meat a day.
There's
And
been...
anyone who says otherwise
the audio's
is a
been
commie.
relatively unglitchy since the beginning.
once you're
It
married
was
to
lagging a bit at
Stephanie,
first, but it
I'll
stopped
be
a bit
part of
now.
the family too.
Oh, that's good.
And your father will give me all the meat I want. Kinda makes up for not getting into the lodge.
Stunningly, this exact phrase is said without irony on Twitter. You could just... What if you just tweeted out lines from Harvester as takes on Twitter? Do I have anything else? Lodge?
Why are you so anxious?
I feel like
to
that
get
would
into
just
the
be like a
lodge?
Twitter bot that
There's
you could do
wonders
is just
inside.
it tweets a
I've
random
heard
dialogue from Harvester
there's
every
more
day.
meat in there
Yeah.
than I know what to do with. Now that you're of age, Steve, you might go down to the post office and fill out a lodge application. They're always looking for new blood.
This is Stephanie's dad? Yeah, and he's very jolly. What is this image that Natalie sent? Thank you. Thank you for this screenshot. Okay, well, hang on.
If it isn't,
Fake snail.
stop mumbling, Steve.
Blood dry.
Stop mum.
Hats.
Stop.
No idea. Well, I'm tired of listening to this alien music. You washing dishes? Minty fresh looking simp. Hang on, I can get a lot closer to this lady.
Are you about to do violence?
Listen, I feel like it's what the game wants me to do. Is to try to punch everyone. can't I can't walk. It's like such it's just She's like, yeah, you're really going at it, Steve. Good job.
I feel like we need some like
fuck.
music over this.
Yeah. Hello, Mrs. Potsdam. Fuck, I exited by accident.
Hello, Steve.
I mean, Steve looks like he's doing like a terrible dance. So I
Oh
want
wow,
music over
she
that.
is literally the same actor as my mom.
God.
Well, Stephanie is grounded, Steve.
Why?
I'm sure I don't know. Mr. Poston has sent her to a room, and in her room she'll stay until Mr. Poston says otherwise. Probably until the wedding. Mr. Poston feels there's too much at stake to allow Stephanie to run around loose.
She doesn't want to get married either, huh?
Are you saying you don't want to marry my daughter?
I don't know your daughter, Mrs. Potsdam. Why is she grounded? Afraid she'll run away before the wedding?
No! She's as delighted as we are about the wedding, every bit as delighted as we are.
She might get hit by a piano.
Who knows what? Mr. Poston
That's
knows
always what
all
I'm worried
the
about when
wedding
I'm
of the
going out.
family, and he doesn't want to risk anything happening at the last minute. I don't see any reason why not.
This charity
Oh, I dislike talking about gruesome subjects. When you get right down to it, all charity is pretty ugly, isn't it?
I don't follow.
Ask Mr. Moynihan. He's organized this event.
Gruesome.
What can you tell me about the lodge?
Just that they're exclusive and secretive. If you're curious, you ought to pick up a lodge application at the post office and take it over to the sergeant-at-arms. Isn't that a thought? Forget Mr. Potsdam. If you became a member of the order, we could hold the wedding inside the lodge. My, wouldn't that be lovely?
Tell me about this wedding.
Well, it's set for 3 weeks. We're holding it over at Shady Oaks, Mr. Moynihan's funeral parlor.
Say what?
Now, I know it's not a very romantic place, but there's nowhere else to hold it, thanks to Mr. Potsdam. You mustn't be too hard on Mr. Potsdam, Steve. He's a disappointed man.
Hello.
No matter how many lodge admission forms he fills out, they keep turning him down. He has a new application in, though, so keep your fingers crossed. If he joins the lodge, you and Stephanie can have your wedding in the Chapel of Love rather than over at Moynihan's place. Mr. Moynihan runs the Wayward Hotel.
I don't
and the
know
Shady
why
Oaks
she calls
Funeral
her
Parlor.
husband Mr.
Or
Potsdam. It's very
he has
weird.
connections with the lodge, but the order keeps that kind of thing secret. So Mr. Poston has tried.
Everyone in this town is
good
extremely
word for
normal.
the lodge application, but so far.
It was the style of the time. Okay, well...
Sorry, I did.
I'll ask about Stephanie. Can I ask about the blood drive?
Sorry, I didn't. Sorry, I
Nope. Doesn't have any takes on the
Give my
Wasp
regard.
Woman. Bathtub. A thin layer of hair coats virtually every inch of ceramic in the rubber ducky seen better days. Oh, I don't want to do that. Why is it?
No, that's not
Why is
great.
that? That's bad. I'm glad that I clicked out of that because I didn't want to see it. Can I close the wall picture? Can I please close it? Oh no. Oh god. I want to close it. I don't want to use it. I was hoping that there would be an item. I'm playing a point-click adventure game. I need puzzle items.
You've been punished for pointing and clicking.
She's pretty. Why does the sink smell covered in pubic hair and snot? Like, why is this? This game is so much.
This game's a lot.
Mr. Potsdam has been taking this plastic plant joke too far. Someone's been using this plastic plant as a toilet. Oh no. If I keep flushing the toilet, does something happen? This
Oh,
window
yeah.
affords a spectacular view of aluminum sliding. Yo, what's up?
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
Haven't you heard? We're getting married.
So, you're the one. Steve, isn't it?
You mean you don't know me?
I mean, I don't know anyone. I don't remember anything. How many times do I have to say it?
Just one, Stephanie, because I can't remember a damn thing either.
Really? Oh God, I thought it was just me.
You're not alone. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Those people downstairs have locked me in my room. They say I'm grounded until the wedding. They claim to be my parents. I can't dispute it because I can't remember for sure one way or the other, but it doesn't feel right. Do you have any idea where you do belong?
No, but I'm fairly sure I don't belong in Harvest.
Yeah. I can't remember anything, but I feel in my heart that the woman downstairs is not my mother. She's like this thing, like a parody. A bad joke with mother as the punchline.
Yeah, she's
Does that make
yeah,
any
she's
sense?
pretty one note.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees it that way. I thought I was
Why does the
going
music cut off
crazy.
whenever they stop
Join
talking?
the club.
Because
But we
there's
can't both
some
be
various
crazy,
audio issues.
Stephanie.
Either way, something really weird is going on here. I've got to escape, and so do you. Because in a way, whether you know it or not, I think we're both grounded. It's been hell. They treat me well, but they won't let me leave this room. Not even to go out in the yard. Not until the wedding.
They won't tell you why?
Each one blames the other for grounding me. They make up different excuses. Different things I did, none of which I remember. So I sit up here, watch the world outside my window, and listen to the noises in the house.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal with this is. It's weird.
Every morning, a weird boy comes to the house and picks up the paper. He doesn't deliver the paper. He picks up scrap paper that Miss Potsdam sets out on the porch for him. Some mornings she forgets, and the boy gets furious. He gives me the creeps.
Anything else you can tell me?
I hear these weird scraping sounds in the bathroom sometimes. Like something is
Oh,
sliding along
jeez.
the wall.
I don't like
Claws,
that.
maybe.
This is bad.
And Mr.
I
Potsdam.
don't like anything that's happening.
I don't like the way my dear daddy looks at me. Both of them are always watching me.
The Midwest is really
Yeah.
fucked up.
You don't think they're dangerous, do you?
I think this whole place is dangerous. I think we've got to escape before it's too late.
Well, the scrap paper is just the, like, things that I leave out for Jimmy James. I don't know what he's doing.
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Don't forget that. Of course I'm right. Maybe my amnesia isn't total after all. You're familiar to me. Like we've met before. In another life.
I don't know.
Maybe we really do live here. Maybe we were together, and the same thing happened to both of us. An accident. Something.
Neither of us has bumps on our heads, if that's what you're getting at.
Have you been able to remember anything else? Anything at all?
Well, I have had these recurring dreams. Just fragments, really. Strange, abstract images. Liquid, chrome.
Probably just a dream.
Probably just a
Well,
dream.
Have you thought about how to escape Harvest? The wedding is only 3 weeks away. No?
If it comes down to it, we just won't take the vows.
I don't think anything in Harvest is that simple. Too many people are determined that we get
You know what
hitched.
you know what that
Why?
reminds me? If this ends up a wash,
Potsdam wants to
likely
meet
you should
with
try
all
and play
promised him.
Dogseed.
Your parents want to force you to settle down. Mrs. Potsdam wants to have the wedding in the lodge. Me? I just want to escape.
I mean, it is good. It's just, it's good in the way that, listen, this is If and Wednesday. We're gonna play a lot of games that are bad, good in bad ways. Also,
Yeah.
I will probably play Dockseed at some point because I do have that on my list. I also have Biosis. Biosis is probably the next FMV game that I'll play that's not 7th Guest. Andrea, we will not... I don't think you want to see the meat room.
Escape?
Harvest is... You haven't been...
That's fair enough.
Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned lodge. This Order of the Harvest Moon. They're responsible for this insane bake sale that's coming, and for the Harvest Blood Drive, too. When people talk about the lodge, it's always in this hushed, reverent tone. Mom keeps telling me that women can't join.
Mom
But
keeps
she
telling me
keeps
that women
pressuring
keep
me to get
join.
you to join.
But she keeps pressuring me to get you to join.
She's not the only one who wants me to sign on with the lodge.
That's probably the worst thing you could do.
You think the lodge is some kind of trap?
I think all of Harvest is a trap.
If that's true, maybe joining the lodge is the way out.
Look, why not explore the town a little? I can't get out of here, but if I could, that's what I'd do. Maybe
You
you
should
can
join the
figure
blood
out
cult.
what's happening here without going anywhere near the lodge.
Should I
You're
join the
really
blood
afraid
cult,
of the
chat?
lodge, aren't you?
Chat, should I
I
join the
look
blood
at
cult?
that building, all lit up at night, and I'd get scared.
She's gonna... Oh,
I mean, look at the damn thing.
I mean, look at the damn
Seem
thing.
like a harmless bunch of masons to you?
Seem like a harmless bunch of Masons to you? It would be disturbing if it wasn't so ridiculous. That's how I feel about a lot of things in this video game, Andrea.
That's this game, huh?
Come back and visit me.
Yeah, sure.
Steve,
Big sorry.
you're not
Wasp.
you're not making...
Ether.
You're not making sense.
Okay.
Come back and visit...
Can I ask you about the blood drive?
Steve, it's good to talk...
Wait, now she's telling me that I
Not
should
make-
start at the lodge? Didn't she tell me that I should start not at the lodge?
Everything.
She's not.
Look.
You're.
I look.
Huh.
Everything.
Ah, fuck, I clicked on it again. Ah, god, and it makes me have to watch these two of the same FMV cutscene.
Hey,
You're
I
not
can
making
visit you
sense.
soon.
Oh, hey, Echo.
I've had a bad time, but I'm here.
Well, Echo, I'm trapped in the American South.
I can't imagine why that would be a bad thing.
Well, this is this picture of the man of the house squeezing his meat.
I love this man of the house squeezing his meat.
This is the Midwest, not the South. Maybe? I don't really know. I can't really speak to it. What's the Johnson residence?
Hello, Steve. How's the husband-to-be?
This guy's got a
Other than having
very
no memory, I
particular
guess I'm
face.
all right.
All right. You should be ecstatic, considering what you're getting into, if you haven't gotten into it already. Speaking of which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried
Oh
about
my
getting
god,
you.
he's so...
So if
I
were
don't
you,
like this
I'd be
guy.
more concerned about
He has
Stephanie
poor energy.
getting
I don't like this
some
guy at all.
Right. And you are.
You always were a kidder, Steve.
You always were a
I'm
kidder,
Mr.
Steve.
Johnson,
Everyone says
remember?
that to you.
Glad you stopped by.
You
Well,
always were a
Just got
kidder.
finished waxing the tucker.
Well, you were.
I could use a little
Yeah.
relaxation.
Can't argue with that.
But since Edna's not here, I might as well talk to you. Edna Fitzpatrick is one of the snootiest women in town. I declare there isn't a woman in Harvest that turned me away. If I was interested, that is. Just because she owns DNAs, she's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence. And her with a little girl to raise. That child needs a father. And Edna, well, she needs a good, hard penis.
I don't... Why is it a dial? This
I feel like you have to click that, but also
is how you... Today we will be talking about the penis.
Karen's only 5 years old. Since Mr.
Oh my
Fitzpatrick passed away,
god.
in Edna's arms and legs, I might add. Edna's been raising Karen on her own. What a
I'm just gonna skip that. I don't want to hear about this guy talk about penis.
What makes you so sure she needs a penis?
You saying Edna's getting it from someone else? Like maybe that damn Sheriff
I love hearing
Dwayne?
about Wasp.
It's okay! The sheriff's name is Dwayne. That's great. I love Dwayne.
And I gotta
New favorite character?
Edna for dessert. Sure, it's
Until we meet him and he's like just an awful person.
But I'm sure he's got more on his mind than food.
Dude,
Is
you're
everyone an awful person?
Pretty much.
Yes.
Except for the Wasp one.
Bye now.
It was fine. And normal.
Yeah. The woman who has... Do you want to see the Wasp woman, Echo?
Yes, I always want to see the Wasp Woman.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to this guy anymore. I don't like Penis Man. I guess that's why it's the Johnson residence. Ayo.
Oh, that's a pretty good joke.
Thanks. I like how this house is called Abandoned. Hey, Echo, did you know that the attic window is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps? overhang is the perfect nesting ground for wasps. The old car is the perfect nesting ground for wasps. The rusty gutter is the perfect nesting ground for wasps.
I love it.
All of the cabinets are full of wasps. The icebox is sealed shut with wasp nests.
It's not often that I get visitors.
Fuck,
A
I had
great
to...
many wasps.
Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves. Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more.
I'm not gonna ask the
Spread
wasp
into
woman about
inns and
penis.
attics. Not to make honey for supermarkets, but to
You have
buzz
to.
and rustle on their own paper.
It does feel important.
Perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely. The most relentless of insects.
The most relentless of insects.
Innocent children. What better way to describe the wasp?
No,
Carefree,
she's
wild,
the
beautiful thing.
best character so
If
far.
they
Like,
wish to share their love
she's
with babies,
weirdly presumptive about how wasps feel, I guess.
that is not my concern.
She's projecting a lot onto wasps, but she has some pretty good opinions about capitalism.
Oh, ideal.
Yes, a great deal of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer, hedonistic instead of industrial. Some think them quick to anger. In truth, they are easily swayed to
Yeah,
ecstasy.
she actually she thinks that wasps are really horny, I guess, for some reason. I think she's just really horny for wasps.
Thorax, as they pump venom, could be likened to the muscular contractions.
No, I think wasps
of
are pretty horny.
ejaculation. Each painful welt, an act of
I'm not sure if I agree.
I guess you're just not that familiar with wasps.
It rips itself apart.
Lexi's
Maybe
number
not.
one wasp fan, so she'll kill you.
This appeals to those raised worshipping a god that
Oh, I
demands
see.
sacrifice.
All
There's a
about
movie
that
about this, I think.
Protestantism?
I
Yeah.
hate that. I hate it when people make that joke.
Promiscuous.
I just
Yeah?
like the animal wasps. Doesn't have to be, you know, a whole.
My job to make it a big deal.
Doesn't have to be that whole acronym. They could have just used a different acronym.
They could have.
Yeah.
Like a more like pleasant acronym, I feel like a lot of people don't like wasps. It seems like a
Yeah, and those people are wrong.
When they put Nicolas Cage in a cage, there was a movie about this, you think? The one with all the laws of aviation? I think you're thinking about Ant-Man and the Wasp, actually. I think that's the movie that you're thinking about.
the movie was okay.
I didn't see it.
Triviality.
I didn't see the first one, but at one point I was just like in a situation where I ended
When
up
bee
seeing
stings,
Anyway,
that
it
one.
rips itself apart
It
and
was fine.
dies for its audacity. This appeals to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice and atonement. But the
Wasps
wasp
love
is
to sting people.
promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses because they don't die when they sting. They live to sting another day, and they take pleasure from it.
Here's the thing. Honey, that's the thing. That's
The
the...
politics of honey are intertwined with the age-old struggle of the aesthetic versus the
Yeah,
commercial.
that I think it's
Because
such a
I choose
very
to raise
funny
wasps
thing to say.
instead of bees, I'm frowned upon by the community. Why? Well,
I do
raising
like this
bees is
line.
acceptable because they produce
Like the-
honey. But sometimes it's not what is produced, so much as what is profound.
She will be?
I don't see any particular use for wasps.
And then, I don't see any
Why
particular
must
use for
everything
wasps.
have a use? Is money always the determining factor?
She's right though. Why does everything
Yeah,
need to be
exactly.
useful?
No, 100. Wasps do like things. They have like ecological roles, but also
Yeah, they are
No.
an important pollinator, but like, is that really the most important? Does an animal need to justify its existence by being economically useful now?
yeah, exactly. Does anything have to justify its existence by being economically useful?
No.
Exactly. So that's the wasp woman, everyone, and I'm glad that we all get to agree that the wasp woman is right and that we should all join
Yeah,
the
so,
wasp woman.
so basically, if you hate wasps, you're a capitalist, is what I'm saying. This is my take of the day.
That's Lexi's take.
Disagree with it if you want, and you probably should.
Dead roaches and bits of arid grit coat the water cooler's bone-dry reservoir. This empty barrel reeks of rotting meat. Of course it does. Why? What else would it reek of? There's a horny magazine.
Oh boy.
The cow is bleeding a robust coffee on these harvest blend coffee chemicals. Cans of soup, possibly rat poison? You must pay Mrs. Phelps before you can buy anything. $0.25 for porn? You need to give it to an old man. This game is extremely weird about women.
Can I help you, dear?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General
Love to be
Store.
extremely
So
weird
who would
about
that make
women.
me? Maybe you need to go back to Gein Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Shaw, you always were a kidder.
You always were a
Steve.
kidder,
I'm
Steve.
serious. I need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the
This
head
guy
is a good
looks
thing
so
for
soft.
amnesia. In which
The,
case,
like,
I'd
image of
recommend
his
Miss Whaley
face.
again. Then
He's
again,
so
let's just say
smooth
a
and
good
soft.
scare can jolly
You
you
always
up.
were a
In
kidder,
which
Steve.
case, I'd advise you to visit the sergeant at arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Don't know. Haven't seen him.
Care to buy anything today? Just point to whatever you want.
Hang on. I have to click on myself to open my inventory. This awful, awful inventory. The only thing a quarter buy is an adult magazine.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
me when this lady's me when I'm I'm experiencing homophobia. Yeah, fireman is an old it's an old downhill. Fuck, hey downhill. We're in Harvester. It's been an up and down. There's Wasp Woman, which is great. Love Wasp Woman. Also there's Penis Man.
Most of the up is Wasp Woman, to be honest.
It's got a lot of really good FMV. Like, as an FMV game, it is mostly FMV.
Yeah, I am impressed with the amount of FMV.
I need to... Ugh.
Please excuse the mess.
Oh god.
They've done wonders with the upstairs bedroom, but this garage defies color coordination.
Oh no. The fireman is a one note. It just kind of has a stereotypical voice. Oh boy. Yeah, it would be good off the wall surrealism if it had less. It's really difficult to penetrate the politics of Harvester because it is constantly so. I need to leave this room because this dog will not shut up. It's like so constantly going that it's like you're clearly parodying stuff, but I don't know what you actually believe yet.
Yeah,
I don't know what this game actually stands for. Because it's got a lot... Saliva is foaming from his barking chops.
Don't bother me, I'm sketching. Oh, look what you made me do!
They all have a voice.
Hello, Steve.
Oh,
Welcome to the
wow!
House of Flame, as we like to call it. Oh, cut it out, Spots, honestly. Once he gets barking, a good piece of meat is the only way to shut him up. There you go, Spot.
Okay, that was good. I'm glad there was
Steve. Bet you don't
that
remember
FMV
me.
cutscene.
Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your fire department. Don't be silly. Everyone thinks that amnesia kick is a scream. Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Besides, it's my job to keep abreast of developments in the community, to better serve you, the public. I'm sure you'll be thrilled when you learn of the many civic improvements we have planned for your fire department.
Such as...
Well, don't tell any of the others, but I've secured a bolt of the most divine mauve material. I've hidden it because, well, if any of these Marys got a hold of it, it'd be gone in a jiffy. So I'd rather keep it hush-hush. I'm going to make new drapes for the firehouse, and if I have any left, cross your fingers, I'm going to make everyone matching mauve pillow cozies.
Those are civic improvements.
Don't be such a party pooper, Steve. We're talking about our future. Besides, we haven't had a fire in Harvest since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the Wasp Woman's place is one big accident waiting to
I want to
happen.
leave this
Isn't that
room.
right, Spots?
That's a dog.
That is a dog.
Some people think I'll
The
be doing
kid
sit-around
alive is
sketching
very, very
fetching
funny.
examples of manhood for our own amusement. Nothing could be further from the truth. Why, just the other day we cited Tetsuo Crumb for fire code violations. All the dried out paper wasp nests clustered around our wooden house. Why, it's a chemlog just waiting for the right faggot. Believe me,
Well,
none of us wants to
that's
see another
definitely
fiasco like the
intended to be...
Sentinel fire.
Oh boy. Ah, jeez.
Oh boy.
It is using the archaic definition of that word, but also...
On purpose.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that
Oh
a brick and steel
boy.
building with a sprinkler system
How many times
could
can
go
we
up
say
in
oh boy
crazy
before this game is done?
At least once more.
Oh,
Oh boy.
please. Dwayne was glad enough to see the thing go up.
Are you trying to end the
and
game?
So was McKnight.
I was just using it up, so we have to use
Get into
different
that
exclamations
safe
for this.
wall.
Oh.
Forget it.
It's kind of a fun challenge for us.
As far as I know, the fire was an accident. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, girl.
Now don't you go moving.
He said, oh, don't you go moving.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm leaving. Well... The fire department was, as I expected, pretty bad zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that at least it isn't, like, here are two options where you lambast them for being gay. It's very clearly like one of those parodying everything things. See, now this is what I'm talking about. An unfortunate extraterrestrial journeyed hundreds of light years to wind up mounted on a barber's wall. It takes a true sportsman to hunt down these dangerous cows. This is good. This is a good room. Oh.
Hello there, youngster. You say them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clam?
Them aliens is wild.
It was a good room.
You don't
Yep.
cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
Oh, do I want to ask about Pastorelli? I don't know.
Pastorelli
I think you
shelled
should go
out
for it.
an alarm system all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang idiot cross-wired it through the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough. Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest.
The wiliest sportsman?
What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human. So you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What, you think you can get one of those at a swap meet?
Okay.
Line your blind with
John,
legs
what is
on
he?
their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clam? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Yeah, I could see justification for that.
Oh, don't you know, man? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now you listen to Clem Parsons.
Definitely
An unearthly
leaning in that direction.
They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is buckshot.
I do love the Alien Hunter.
The Pastorelli's a funny sort. Foreigner, don't you know? He cuts hair pretty good, but he don't know spit about nothing else. You just ask him to hook up an alarm system if you need convincing. Anytime.
Well, that was not a very useful building, but you know, sometimes that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Don't you know a South Dakota thing?
Is that a South Dakota thing?
A blind woman is trying to read her mail. Oh ho ho. Oh ho 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 ho. I'm probably gonna have to kill an alien. The save menu is really one of the best parts about this game. Is it gonna... Oh, the dialogue's having a time again.
I need some help, Mr.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
David Lynch designing the first South Park game and deviating pretty heavily from the established style everywhere except the writing.
Sorry, youngster.
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork. Afraid not, son. You can't get them anywhere but the post office. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right. Don't mumble, son. Can't...
I don't know if this guy has any other useful information.
Next time you post, don't forget...
Bake sale. Do want to know about this bake sale. Yeah, he's like fine. Just a pretty average dude. Too busy. Okay. Comic knows you. Too busy writing a bug report. If you go to the lodge, do they kill you? I haven't tried. Sheriff Dwayne.
Hello, Steve. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne, and this here's Loomis.
Pleasure, I reckon.
Then, we haven't met before?
Of course we have. But I heard about your alleged amnesia and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank.
Whole cops a bug
Not
report.
the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean, or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding. Why do you want to break your poor mama's heart with all this amnesia bunk?
I'm telling you the truth. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you've always been a kid.
You've always been a kiddo, Steve.
Yeah,
is the
so
thing.
everybody keeps telling me.
Boy, you need to stop all this funning and get serious.
You always were a kidder,
You've
Steve.
got a wedding coming up soon. Heck, you should be thinking about your career
Need
and
to get
about
serious.
joining the lodge. Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment?
Where there's I
Mr.
can't remember
Potsdam
the
wants to hold
like
a wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's lodge applications. And there's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. Fewer called to the order and even less accepted. And Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times, unless he does something radical, he'll never get in.
Alright.
Crime-wise, nothing much has happened in Harvest since the newspaper fire. Oh, sure. Every week or so, we get the odd transient dropping dead. But other than that, it's
Transient?
pretty slow
Excuse me?
around here. We get a lot of bums, drifters passing through Harvest. Those people are never very healthy to start with. I figure they come to our fair town, look around, and decide it's a nice place to die.
You mean they drop dead here on a regular basis?
Like flies. I'd slap 'em all in jail if I could, but there's never enough room. Besides, they're pretty good about not sticking around long. Sure, it's a burden on Mr. Barneyhan, though, having to bury them all. I only hope the PTA Lodge bake sale will help out.
I wonder what this bake sale could be about. Yeah, the Steve has really good voice acting. The voice acting in general in this game is pretty good. Jail.
Now, that's a place you don't want to wind up, boy. We've got a 3 strikes and you're out rule here in Harvest. You get arrested the 3rd time, you never get out of jail alive. So don't go committing any crimes, boy. Amnesia or no, I'll lock you up pronto. Crime. Sure, you remember. The Sentinel building burned down about 6...
That's what I'm telling you, Sheriff. I don't remember anything. Why won't you believe I have amnesia?
Well, You've always been a
You've
kidder,
always been a
Steve.
kidder, Steve.
Anyway, the fireman said the fire was caused by arson. I never caught the perp, though.
We got an
But we
image to put on the
found
stream.
gas can that was used. Yes, sir,
Let me
Bob.
take care of that.
It's in the evidence room.
Loomis, that's classified. Darn it.
How many times you gonna have to tell me to keep my mouth shut, I wonder? Sorry, boss.
You've got
Gotta
the gas can
return
in
some
the
VHS
evidence
tapes.
room? Did you dust it for prints?
You've been watching too much TV, Steve. Heck, who can make out all those curvy lines anyhow? No, it's sitting in there gathering dust, clean as the day we found it. Just in case I ever need a spare gas can. That case is closed, Steve.
You're great at cop work, my dude.
Loomis here is my deputy. Without him, I'd have a hard time keeping the peace, or at least taking a lunch break. Mainly Loomis answers the phone and babysits the office while I'm out. Though sometimes he likes to go in the back and stain the jail mattress. Isn't that right, Loomis?
Oh, now, Sheriff, what you gotta go and say that for?
Loomis has more than his share of problems. I wouldn't invite him to the wedding. Or if you do, make sure he doesn't catch the garter. That could be embarrassing.
I think
I
this is
wouldn't do nothing, Dwayne. But I sure would like.
Yeah,
to
no,
be
he's really
gartering
horny is
in
the
around
thing.
Stephanie's thigh.
He's very horny.
Oh, well, that'd be right special.
Yeah. Yeah, Dwayne. That's how I feel about this information. That face.
Amnesia. Mr. Potts. There's.
I don't think I've asked about the lodge yet.
I don't mind telling you. I'd never get anything done if not for the
This game is
lodge's
bad.
efforts. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon.
This is literal only character trait.
Everyone
Yeah,
at heart.
he's horny and bad at crime work.
Like I said, unless you get an application on the first day of the month, you're generally out of luck. Stop by the post office and talk to Postmaster Boyle. You never know. He might have a spare application laying around.
Being horny is kind of his whole thing.
Stop on by any time.
Anything I can help you with?
He sounds so tired.
Help yourself. Speaking of which, you're real lucky to be marrying Stephanie. She don't look like a good woman. I just hope she don't turn out.
Maybe he should speak less. A man's needs. I don't know if I want to ask that.
Oh, gosh, I still remember the time she caught me holding some of them pictures up with one hand. She took the broom to me. I howled like a hound dog, the broom going up and down.
Oh Jesus! He got beaten by a broom.
And it was so hard I had to crawl under the porch naked with all the black winter spiders, and I got bit something fierce. Little fangs digging into my bare behind all over. I ask you, is that any way to treat a man? And Mrs. Phelps and the sheriff don't.
Sheriff Dwayne?
If Sheriff Dwayne had a little kindness.
No. I'm not talking to you about the mattress. Why do they never have enough copies? I don't know if it's got anything to do with them putting out papers by or something, paper shortage? Maybe.
That's the evidence room, where we store items lifted from crime scenes. It's kept locked at all times. There's things in there that could make people jump through hoops, if I wanted.
Unsold arson and it's full. An empty file cabinet labeled sold cases. Well...
Kiddo.
No.
Wait.
Oh, heck. Why should you be any...
He wants...
Anytime.
Ugh! I'm so angry that I have to do this for a puzzle! Ugh.
What are you doing for a puzzle?
I have to give him this butt magazine.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh.
He's so...
By George.
Oh, by
By
Jiminy.
Jiminy. Here's the real thing. Oh.
He's
Can't
so
I have it?
whimpering! He's so sopping wet pathetic.
What if you said no now? I want to know what happened.
Oh. Think it
Okay.
over, okay? You gotta give me...
Got me some towels that need folding, something terrible.
Is that what they say in the Midwest? I live in the South, so maybe the expressions are different.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh.
Oh, the fucking... Oh, no. I know what you're talking about. I don't want to see that image. Don't post that.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Steve. Excuse me, kiddo. Go check the jail for clean towels.
Okay. Operate the drawer. Taking key. Key. Use on. Door. Ooh, that was pretty smooth. Let's save the game. There is like no music, and it's very ominous.
Hmm.
A fuzzy bear wielding a chainsaw. .148 scale B-17 model. Can I take that? Clearly an impertinent little Vino with a big nose and a woody finish. Gas can. Lawn dot. This makes sense. They're illegal. Sneakers. Don't know why I can... It's very funny how some of this stuff you can just pick up, and some of it you can't. I don't know why these sneakers are important, but... sure, I guess. This bathroom kid is missing its razor. He did not like green eggs and ham, so they killed him. Fucked up. A camera.
Well, that didn't work. Okay. Okay. Oh, well, that didn't work. Well, damn it. Well, that didn't work. Damn it. Okay. Oh, man. Well, that didn't work.
Man. Well. Loomis's late relatives. From the smell of it, you wouldn't want to open the refrigerator. Most improbable of all murder weapons. Toast. Damn. Real shit. Oh no!
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
He'll be coming around the mountain if you come. Oh.
Dennis, damn you.
Wait, no, 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 no!
Okay, this is really funny. The fucking, like, lighting on the FMV face, like, that's so, like, horror lighting, and then he just baps him with a fucking newspaper. Well, I did what I needed to do.
That is pretty funny. That is pretty funny considering how unafraid this game is to just be excessively violent.
Yeah. Okay. How long is this game even? I don't actually know.
Pretty long, I think. You're not very far into it at all.
Oh, Jesus, that's terrifying. 4 hours? Was that a complete guess? Oh, God,
Definitely longer than
Barry.
4 hours. It's not a single stream game.
Why is it so long? You've
I
not
don't know.
started the story? Okay. I mean, that's point-click adventure games, I guess.
Yeah.
What's that got to do with me?
Were you not... Didn't you want to... Health indicator. God, there's a health indicator. Oh, God. Oh, I need to get my dad to sign this. Meat permission slip. It's so you can get meat from the meat plant that grows all of the meat. Doop 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 doo. My dad is still sick. My dad's so sick. Thanks. It's my FMV tuber. I'll put some eye drops in. Fuck, I don't know any eye... No, I do have some eye drops. I feel like you'll need to help with the bake sale to talk to Dad. That would maybe make sense. I'm not sure what my next step is. I guess I could just go to all the buildings that I haven't been to yet. So... the cemetery, Wayward Hotel, Shady Oaks Mortuary. I think the missile base, you just get shot to death. Need a crowbar to get into his window or something? Oh. I could save and go to the lodge.
I think you can go to the missile base without, like, instantly dying.
I didn't have a funny save name. Not all of them can be winners. Damn. Love the lodge with the weird pipe and the fucking the spooky pipe. Alarming green sludge oozes from the drain.
Could it be? Could it be our friend Tog?
Oh, red eyes gleam with eerie malevolence from the darkness. Why is it so?
Only initiates may enter the hall of
Oh my God.
This is just what the Midwest is like.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Yeah, someone who spends all their time in the Midwest, I can confirm.
So seek enlightenment or want my attention.
This.
Do you hunger for true knowledge?
This
This
is
is exactly
like.
what it's like.
This is like Illinois.
There are always obstacles to the path.
This is some
This is
Illinois
pretty normal
shit right
here.
Fill out an application to be considered.
This is all there is to do in like Ohio.
Into the mysteries.
No, Ohio's a little.
Applications are
You know, like the underground area of the boob level in Mario 64, where there's like a merry-go-round.
Yes. Is that
Yeah,
Ohio?
that's more like the type of Ohio basement.
Okay. Good to know.
It's the moving parts. And
Ohio has a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
When you do, however, bring it to me, and if you are worthy, you will be put to the test.
Okay, so I have to figure out a way to convince Postmaster Boyle to give me a form in the middle of the month. I guess.
Sorry, son. No time to talk. Neither... I certainly don't wish to discourage you from joining, young man. That...
I do love Postmaster Boyle.
I certainly don't wish to discourage you from joining, young... Don't mumble, son. Don't mumble, son.
Fucking bake sale.
Don't mumble.
Oh, you're a poster about the bake sale and you don't even know what about the bake sale. He's nice, but he's not giving me my application for the evil cult. Maybe there's dirt on him. Could ask him about crime.
Sorry, son. Don't mumble. Don't mumble. Don't mumble, son.
This lady in the corner is a
Next
joke.
time you poke.
She's a bit character. The blind woman is trying to read her mail. You can show him items in your inventory? That's true. Look at these sneakers.
That interests me not at... That interests me not at all. That interests me not at all. That interests...
You don't want this cool pin? Alright.
Oh, who goes there?
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right. This section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes two of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You see their ships every now and then. Sometimes swell bags one in the...
Yeah, I do know you can die easily here.
Colonel Buster Monroe, commander of the Harvest Nuclear Missile Installation, keeping America safe from those who would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the vodka.
Well, I suppose you have, you know, safeguards.
Yeah,
against
Steve.
accident?
Yeah, Steve. This guy seems like that kind of guy.
Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards. This is the 50s.
Then you have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2, when I got my lower torso
WW2.
shot off in the war. Those pantywaists in Washington wanted to stick me behind a desk. To hell with that. They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me.
He thought he was in a hole.
Of course, they felt that
After the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me, I was too emotionally unstable to continue in the military. That's why they gave me this nice cushy job and put me in charge of the nuclear missiles.
Yeah.
Remember,
I'm glad you like the nukes, man. Is Timmy the best character in the game? He's no wasp woman.
Bolt, it's just me.
He is no wasp woman.
That's good. I'm glad you stopped by again. I want you to infiltrate those firemen, mister. There's a lot of art going on. I want to make sure they haven't turned into commie bastards. You got that? And don't come back unless you've got information.
Yeah, those are nuclear missiles? There was so many. Oh my god, I missed out on asking him on so many. I was like, damn, I should save. And then I missed out on asking her about like 20 things. I'm gonna fucking load my game, cause holy shit.
Those are nuclear missiles.
Now I can save.
Oh, who goes there? All right.
That...
So you're the,
Who are you?
Colonel Bus...
These are new...
Goddamn right they are.
Well,
Safeguard.
Then...
That's when I got those panty waists. That's why... Why are you asking about the button, son?
I'm just a little nervous about it. I mean, suppose an accident...
I love that Steve face.
Don't get your panties in a bunch, mister. The button is perfectly safe. I keep it on my person all the time. No commie bastard is getting his mitts on this button. No siree, Bob. No one initiates a
He
nuclear
keeps the
holocaust
button on
harvest
his front, on his waist.
Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you'll... Can you give me any... Right, huh? Your average commie bastard is always only too ready to hide behind the Constitution.
Okay, that's...
Real Americans waive their rights for the common good. Would you? You talk a good game, mister. But so does your average commie bastard. The Kremlin teaches its agents to talk their way out of a scrape. Glad to hear it, son. You had me going there for a minute, asking all those questions about this base. Came this close to getting blown away. As it is, maybe you want to get out of here before I change my mind. Go visit those Ponzi firemen. But whatever you do,
I like how this
stay away
guy
from that damn
hates
lodge.
if you ask him questions and
That's
also
the
has
most
one of the
suspicious
most dialogue
person
prompts,
if
like,
you ask me.
at the start of a dialogue of anyone.
Remember,
You did too well. You did not get killed by him.
Yeah.
You're too good
But
at
was
this
it-
game.
Yeah, it's because I'm great at video games. I'm here to investigate you.
Guy who's like, fuck you, don't talk to me, and then if you talk to him a long time, goes like,
Come again?
you know, really, I think all I wanted was someone
Come again?
who could listen.
Art enriches the community, Steve. No less than a pulsing fire hose or a fireman beating down a blazing door. So what if we're drawing a nude man? So what if all we ever draw is a nude man, or the same nude man over and over in all sorts of provocative positions? Content,
Yep.
not content. Not subject.
Yep, it's
So
pretty
before you
bad.
go,
This
Steve,
this
it's
one
really
I'm gonna say I don't like it.
Yeah. It's bad.
I don't know. I think it might be a different one.
I think it's a different. That's a different guy.
Oh,
I don't converse on the job, Steve.
fair enough. You know, I'll respect that. No, this guy.
Professionalism.
They have different faces.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
This guy has a bigger head. Can I go back to the missile base now?
Halt! It's just... What do you... That's good. I'm glad you stopped by again. I wanted to get back into the thick of the action and out of this desk job, but those firemen are a damn peculiar bunch of ladies. I thought they'd object to my lack of a lower body, but they wouldn't let me join the fire department because they said I couldn't draw naked men. Can't draw naked men? Who the hell wants to? I could draw one if I was a sick commie pervert. Look, I did this last night. What do you think?
Great job, bud.
You don't say. Then you'd better go reconnoiter the fire station, mister. There's a lot of art going on.
What do
over
you
there.
mean report back?
Commie
I don't know what I have to
occurred in
tell
Harvest.
you.
And report back here. Your report could make the difference in what I decide to do.
About what, Colonel?
Never mind that, son.
Maybe I need an item. I did ask them about communism and they said nothing.
Remember,
I don't want to ask him about his lower torso. I feel like he will kill me. You still on day one? Yeah, maybe I can't do anything on day one. God, I was like, this game probably has a time system. And I'm dreading it. Keep asking Karl Marx, proletariat, etc. until they say something new. Yeah, that's what I do in real life also.
That is true.
These votive candles have been lit by many well wishes for the dead, or one well wisher for a lot of matches. Oh, I didn't want to walk in that door, but okay. Which was never meant to pump formaldehyde. The stench-laden air.
Stephen.
Who are you?
I am Daniel Moynihan, mortician and proprietor of the Wayward Hotel.
Most people ask me why I don't remember their names.
Well, you always were a kid.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
Besides, as one who deals with the dead, I try not to involve myself in the affairs
That makes
of the living.
sense.
Your loss of memory is of no concern
Does
to me,
it?
true or false.
Oh, I meant the
considering my
the
recent
game
involvement in a charity
being fairly
event.
linear.
What are you talking about?
My complaints were sent
I was
forth
gonna.
with the schedule
I was
of the
looking at what
upcoming
he was
harvest
saying on
bake
screen, and
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm
I
gratified
think if
the order of
you
the harvest
are like a
moon got
mortician
involved.
or an
The
autopser
proceeds
or
will certainly
whatever,
help
you can
cover my
still
losses.
grade tender, you know.
This bake sale is a joint effort of the Harvest
Still be a
PTA and the
little
Order of the
gossip.
Harvest Moon. The proceeds will be used
Yeah.
to set up a fund for transients. In other words, bums and societal rejects without families who wander into harvest uninvited.
Then the Order is setting up shelters for the homeless?
Not shelters, graves. You see a great number of these hobos die while passing through.
He looks like a more racist critical.
Use your common sense, Stephen, memory, or no. If they
This
were
is
involved in
Critical's
setting up
rant
homeless
Sona.
shelters, then why
This
would
is
I
Critical's
involve
rant sono.
And why would I be sustaining
Forensic
losses?
pathologist.
As always, the Order of the Harvest Moon has taken the lead in addressing our societal ills. Through their sponsorship of the blood drive and the bake sale, the Lodge ensures that all our needs are met.
Needs? Such as...
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare. And my losses have been substantial of late. If you're...
Why should I be interested, Mr. Moynihan?
Of all the spots in Harvest, the Lodge is the most prominent. Literally and
Mortician or autopsy person? Ah, okay.
It is the ambition of everyone here to join. And join you must to attain wisdom.
What kind of wisdom?
If I knew, I'd be a member. I have the feeling you
Forensic
have what it takes to
pathologist
join the Order,
is a good
Stephen.
one, yeah.
We all believe that. Whether or not you live up to your potential is up to you. It seems that, like some elephant's graveyard, people of low state... God knows, by putting these people up at the Wayward Hotel, I do more than my fair share. So why must I pay... As owner of the only hotel in town...
I don't know anything about the guy.
As yet another pilgrim
I
who
know he said
aspires
some
to join
stupid
the
video
Order of
game
the
stuff.
Harvest Moon, I do what I can to support their agenda.
And what agenda is that?
I have
None
no
of your
idea about
concern,
Critical's
young
political
man.
views.
Unless you decide
He
to
had,
join.
like... I know, like, before he said anything, before he,
As
like, opened
always,
his
the
mouth,
Order of the Harvest Moon
he
has
was
taken the
generally
lead
well
in
liked
addressing
because
our
he was,
societal
like,
ills.
donating all of his
Needs.
profits
Pardon me, there are...
Why should I be...
from
Of all the spots...
What kind...
video
If I
gaming.
knew, I'd be a...
Probably not. Yeah, some people are in California by happenstance also. Big sale losses.
God.
This guy gets so mad talking about the dead.
Yes, I prepare them. I use this astro glue to close my autopsy incision rather than sutures. It's much faster, more efficient.
Uses
Of
PVA
course,
glue.
it only holds for a short while, but once they're in the ground, who cares if they split open? They will anyway. The pressure of the gases and the worms pressing outward, rupturing the cavity open. So why bother with fancy needlework?
A cold-blooded approach.
But what of my losses? Do you realize if it weren't for the efforts of the Order of the Harvest Moon, the bake sale and so forth, I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I...
Damn. I do like this guy, at least. Normal room.
Ah. A normal room. You got like a
Apron of
stained
head,
glass
buttocks, and
wizard.
side hands straight to the- Hauntingly beautiful stained glass window in which a man holds a scythe in one hand and some ethereal power in the other. Saint kneels before a shepherd, jubilantly terrified. This guy's just like, yeah, I duct tape the corpses back together. What's the problem? Need this window in my house? God, I want a stained glass window of a fucking farmer wizard? Hell yes. Can I go into the Wayward Hotel? Wait! He's also here!
Yeah, that's normal.
What if this guy is homeless?
Jonathan A. Rhinecliffe checked in Monday.
Young man, we
Or
really
he's just
have
hanging
nothing
out
to say to each
wherever
other.
you find him.
I have the feeling your
Huh?
image shall soon adorn my slab. And I'd rather not know the face of the meat I'm slicing.
Bye.
I'd say it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, that's
See ya.
That's what I would say in that situation too.
Well, see ya.
Fair
I gotta
enough.
go.
Well.
You know? That's how it is sometimes. I haven't been to Edna's Diner or the TV station. I guess I'll go to the lodge, because I haven't actually talked to the surgeon on this save file. Yes, I'd like to join the lodge. Okay, give me an application then.
You may buy. Have you? Not if you would find not. Whether you do.
Many are called, but few chosen. Guess what? Also, your guts are gonna adorn my slab. That's what I'd say to. That's how I greet people.
It's an extremely normal thing to say, I think.
Oh, jeez. The Indians. I guess this is where they do the. So they do the racism show.
This is where the racism show is filmed in front of a live
Oh, did they
studio
just get
audience.
actually for real killed? Very bad reception. Kiss my pineapple. Pair the sheriff? Yeah.
Hey, sport. This is a private office.
Yeah, I know, Mr.
McKnight. I own and operate this station. Have you brought me some news for tonight's broadcast, or...
I've lost my memory. That's news.
The hell it is! You always were a kidder, Steve. Any real news to tell me?
Actually, I was just wanting to know more about the TV station.
Not a fan of this music, but,
WHAR is the
you know.
only television station in Harvest. Since the old Sentinel went under, what with the newspaper building burning down and all, we're golden. Nobody competes with us, sport. Partners. I run the whole show solo, pal.
It's... the phone ringing noise is what gets me about it.
What makes you think I... Don't hurry back.
This guy sucks.
Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Riders Cowboy Roundup. So don't go away. And what's your name, hombre?
Steve.
Steve's a swell name. My dog's name is Steve. Would you like my autograph, Steve? Here you go, then.
Yeah, give me an item.
Violence? What about it? What red-blooded American doesn't? Nothing like an exploding head to get the blood pumping. Literally,
He is reading off cue cards.
Even so, do you think society pays a heavy price for the violence in the media?
Of course they pay a heavy price. Just look at the net profits. They'll line up around the block to see a good slaughter. Now, excuse me, we're going back on the air.
Damn. This is a lot about society. See ya. Did I get his autograph? I did. Wait, can I give this to Hank? Will Hank like me if I give him this?
Can't talk now, but... Why, you're... Why, you're...
Is Hank your little brother? Yes. Hank.
Why...
Nope.
Happy trail.
Oh, tell Hank about Range Rider? Oh, that's a good point. Well, I think my Range Rider should know about my little brother Hank also.
Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part. Good.
Buddy, I came to deliver you this stellar gift.
Big what, Steve?
What the fuck? Rude.
Oh, he didn't want your gift?
He didn't want my gift.
Say what?
Huh.
Good.
This is a big cemetery. That would make sense. Jonathan A. Rhinecliffe. Oh, you know, just the fucking weird dungeon. The weird, like, morgue dungeon.
That's fine.
Stripes actual virgin walk. Okay. So rude to this poor man who's been isekai'd into hell world.
Well, maybe he should have had better opinions about insects.
Damn, if he... yeah, then maybe the Wasp Woman would like him.
If he had had better opinions about insects, I would not have had to send him to the hell world.
Lexi, now I have to get him out of the hell world. Why did you do that?
Okay, you know what? In retrospect, this was a bad idea. I get it.
No, it sounds good.
I don't know if it is.
A little trip to the hell world never hurt anybody.
I think it did. I think that's what the hell world is for, is hurting people.
Lexi loves to hurt people. We're up to 13
Lexi.
saves. Day 1. Oh, jeez.
I
Is it
also
3
love to
weeks
hurt
worth of
people.
days?
Hi, what's your name?
Karen,
What are you
But the
doing?
rule is,
playing.
as
My mom is
ordained
working,
by the
so
On
I gotta stay
High,
out of her hair. Wanna
if they're in
play?
hell,
Not now, maybe later.
they're not
Okay.
people.
Bye-bye.
Shut up.
Oh, Steve, what are you doing sneaking up on me like that? God, for a second I thought you were Mr. Johnson.
Please, don't talk to me out, Mr. Johnson. I don't want to...
Well, you're in Edna's diner.
I thought this was DNA's diner.
Very funny. If certain customers would stop pretending to have amnesia and order some food, maybe I could afford to get that sign fixed.
Ask the
Maybe
fireman.
be able to
I'm
buy
trying to
me
learn more
some
about
letters
communism,
to
and someone
spell
told me you
Fitzpatrick.
could help.
I'm not pretending.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia won't help anything. If you don't want to marry Stephanie, then don't. But don't play sick, for heaven's sake. I'd expect that from Karen, not an 18-year-old. You've met Karen, my 8-year-old. Other than the diner, she's all I have.
She's a baby. Do you think she's gonna get, like, exploded at some point?
Who?
Do you think this game would do that? Explode this
Child?
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 Probably.
I don't know.
It's difficult to know, right?
Children
Like
is-
where the line is drawn.
See, I feel like it might, is the thing.
I think the baby dolls tell her to start killing people.
Yeah, if she kills people, that's fine.
There isn't a nice.
Something really bad happens to her that is actually super not okay. Oh no. Oh no.
Happening, Edna.
Honestly, you men are so childish.
Someone chops off an ear.
I have a feeling I know what it is because I've looked at some content warnings for this
I
game.
was going to marry Karen's father when he just up and
No.
ran out on me one night. I heard that he joined the lodge.
No.
But if he did, I never saw him come out again. Even Sheriff Twain wasn't able to find out what happened to him.
No.
Damn, I wonder why he got vanished when he went to the lodge. Who'd have thunk?
There isn't a nicer girl.
I don't remember that.
Honestly, you men are so childish. I don't know. Mr. Johnson has a liking for. He's never gotten over being rejected by the
You
lodge.
men are so cowardly.
And there's
It is
something
the Midwest.
unwholesome in the way he looks at me. I'm always glad when the sheriff comes in every day at noon.
In the
What's up with the
Midwest.
tiles behind her? I think it's just a visual bug.
The lodge is the repository of all
In the
wisdom.
Midwest,
You should
everyone's a
join the
coward.
Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve, and soon.
Because if you weren't, you would leave.
For God's sake, what is it about this place?
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The farmer who waits too long, it were
Or
better
you
that
would
he
just
used
be
the scythe
poor,
to rip
but,
his
you
own
know.
stomach out than to stay his
Poverty is
side
a
when the wheat
kind of
ripens.
cowardice, I
The
think.
harvest moon wanes and then
Is
comes
that the
winter.
take today?
An empty belly, the body belly
Um,
gurgling within, or
It's.
bloody
I'm
on the
not like
ground.
implying
What does it
causation.
benefit
By
a
What
the
the
way,
fuck
I'm
is she
saying that,
saying?
like,
loses the world? You hunger. Feed yourself before it's
What?
too late. Oh.
Edna?
oh, she's.
I feel like these are some weird things to say.
Were we talking about Boyle? Or was it Karen?
You seem strange there for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. Running this diner all alone. Forgive me. You've met Karen. Stop by any.
Hello there,
I think
Steve.
my take is more
Here for
important.
lunch? No, just here looking around. Though I'm not entirely sure where here is.
Oh, I forgot. You're playing your little amnesia prank.
Don't listen to Sheriff Dwayne. This is Edna's diner. But ever since the E burned out on the sign, they've been giving.
I have no idea if this game is
Now
voiced.
don't be like that, Edna.
It is.
It's a great
Okay.
place to eat, which is good.
I just can't
This
get
is the only
the
place to eat in Harvest.
audio to stream because it crashes my game whenever I do it.
Stop on
Yeah.
by.
I can't.
Okay.
We're gonna try to get audio working before the next one, but it would have taken too long for this.
The lodge is the repository.
Anyway, this
of
is what
all
she said about the
wisdom.
lodge.
You should join the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve.
Yeah, that seems normal.
And soon.
And above board.
For God's sake, what is it about this place?
It's normal.
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The farmer who waits too long, it were better that he used the scythe to rip his own stomach out than to stay his scythe when the wheat ripens. The harvest moon wanes and then comes winter. An empty belly, the body sun's belly, gurgling within or bloody on the ground. What does it benefit a man if he gains his soul and loses the world? You
Normal
hunger.
diner conversation.
Feed yourself. Before
That's
it's
it.
too.
Well, I mean, she is running a diner, so she's like, you're hungry. You should you should eat something.
You seem strange there
Some
for a
bog
minute.
leech type shit.
I'm under a lot
Yeah,
of
kinda.
stress. Running this diner all alone.
Bog
Well-
leech shit is
Stop by
more
anytime,
like
Steve.
cheerful, I think.
Yeah.
Ask her about Boyle.
I can't talk now. Sorry, I missed that. Too noisy in here.
Nope.
Stop by and.
Man, a bog leech written FMV game would be actually really, really good.
That would be a really good FMV game, yeah.
We should ask everyone about Boyle and what makes him take. If you expect me to go back and look through every single person, that would take so long.
You just go back to ask people, like, what's up with Boyle? And they go, well, if the water is unclean, you put it in a pot on the stove, and then you turn it to high, and you cover up the pot, and you leave it there for a bit. It starts bubbling?
Wow.
How many days are in this game?
I have no idea. I was just checking about what happened. Oh boy, this is some bad. This game, some It's a game, huh?
It may be a game.
Sure is a video game of all time.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a video game that someone made.
That kid had the Woody from Toy Story hat on.
Can I get one of you fellow co-streamers to look at me a good old walkthrough, to tell me what the fuck I have to do? Did Carrie get exploded? No, but I was looking into what happened to her because I'm gonna end up streaming this game, and ooh doggy, we'll see.
It's kind of a lot.
Yeah. Anyway,
if you want to walk through, I suggest going to like outside a building like you have been, and then you click on something.
Shut up.
And you'll just walk right on through that place.
I did talk to Stephanie, yeah. And she told me to check out the lodge.
Good of you to drop by, big guy.
I've got a walkthrough up.
Oh, this is so short.
Good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world.
Are you on the
Again,
Game
watching them
Facts
prosper.
one?
Yes.
Of course, I
It's
was
so
able to reach
short.
more people at the old Sentinel. God bless her.
Like the
But then
walkthrough
again, I never
is.
got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harold, principal of Gain Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this.
Did you do anything at the newspaper building yet?
No. Oh my god, this guy has so
Boy,
many
I sure miss
things.
the old newspaper. The sheriff never did investigate that fire properly. Call it a newspaper. I mean, the only ones who stood to profit from the newspaper going out of business. Still, if not for the fire, I never would have wound up as principal of Gain Memorial.
Gotta look on the bright side.
Gain Memorial. Sounds like a cemetery or a hospital, not a school.
This institution was named
Yeah, you're
for a
supposed to be able to
great
do something at
man,
the newspaper building.
whose first name escapes me.
Hmm.
He epitomized the great potential within us all, big guy. I hear there's an honorary plaque commemorating him within the lodge.
Why do you keep calling me big guy?
A sign of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than yours now, but you and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the order, with access to the lodge. If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time with you.
What do you mean, quality time?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline. Myself, I tempered. Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience. Big guy, borrowing some quality time.
Quality
the greatest
time.
gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without dust.
Well,
Oops, you just lost me.
it says bake sale right there, buddy. Oh, you want me to bake sale?
Oops, you just lost me.
I'm gonna cry.
I like to imagine that
Hop in
you
again
typing in all
soon.
caps there is just you like yelling "bake sale" at him.
Bake sale.
You know
Bake
what?
sale?
If you walked up to me and just started saying "bake sale," I'd get confused too.
You aren't part of a weird bake sale cult.
You don't know that.
Lexi, you part of a weird bake sale cult?
No, but I'm just saying, like, what if I was?
Okay, newspaper building. Oh shit, there's a shovel.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, you just get to keep that.
We will see what happens with this game. Oh shit. Well, I was hoping that you guys... I was not really hoping that you guys would all look it up, but I should have expected that that would happen. It's a bad, bad thing.
It's not good.
Bake sale. Damn! Oh shit.
Oh, man. Okay, well, that didn't work.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Boyle. Take this, Boyle. My post button attack.
My button. Why, I lost that months ago. Where did you find it?
Funny thing, that. I found it in the ashes. At the newspaper building.
What are you implying? That I had something to do with setting the fire? Preposterous. Why, 100 people must have visited that site since the fire. You just try showing that button to Sheriff.
Well, I will. Oh god. Game's having a bad time. Oh yeah, he's at the diner.
Now that's a pretty
The site of the old newspaper.
How about that?
As you can see, it's the button of a postal worker.
And we've only got one in Harvest, and he's missing one of his buttons. So what? If you're saying Boyle burned down that building, you've been watching too much TV.
There's only one thing on TV, and it's just a guy shooting a guy over and over again.
Any time in the past 6 months after the fire. Do me a favor, boy. Leave the detecting to the detectives. That's not pertinent to any... That's not pertinent to any investigation.
Yeah.
That's not...
The thing you took from the evidence locker isn't pertinent to any investigation. What happened to PBS? Miss the Muppets? I wish we had the Muppets. That Muppets would save us now.
That interests me.
Jim Henson in the Harvester universe.
My button.
Funny.
And what if I did? I guess I'd be pretty grateful to anyone who could help get me off the hook.
How?
You seem like a capable lad. Hypothetically, let's say there was a gas can sitting in the evidence room at the sheriff's office. A gas can which might have some incriminating prints on it. Someone might... Oh, and Steve.
Sure, dude. I'll do that.
Oh my god. I can't believe it. After all this time.
Where's my application, Boyle?
Here, take it. With my thanks. You know, this morning as I was making my rounds, I noticed an awful lot of television aerials on the roofs. Seems like more and more each day. You got me this can just in time, youngster.
Oh, Jesus, he's got to burn down the TV station also.
What do you mean?
There's another reason why Sheriff Dwayne didn't investigate the Sentinel fire. If you'd like to get something else on the blackmailing bastard, check around the television station. While you still can.
Me when a plot important event happens. This is so me when a plot important event happens. He literally does that whenever something important happens. Yeah, I mean, sure. That's probably good, Arson. I feel like good is pretty superfluous at this place. NPC idling whenever I leave the house. Yeah. What was operating the cans?
Can't talk now. Happy trail. Say, that's...
Yeah, I don't think anything good happens in Harvest. Oh. Just opening his secret wall safe. Do you own a tricycle? Do you have any physical disabilities that prevent you from eating meat? You have amnesia, you can't fill this out.
Well, they don't have to know that.
Can I just ask him what the combination to his safe?
Don't.
I don't know how I'm supposed to crack into this safe. Lexi, can you advise me?
The safe. This walkthrough doesn't say to worry about that on the first day. This walkthrough is very bare bones, though.
Well, I have no idea what I'm to do next. I have this lodge application, I guess, which I can fill out. Can I fill it out? Let's see. 10.
That's a ticket.
Oh, I did it. Nobody will tell me! Can you climb a rope? Have you ever had a very, very long word disease? I don't even know what that is. 50 words list. Tell you how to read your talk once. I wish I could help by... I feel like I'd help by being a hard worker of... something something... Sure to think... be good for the lodge. Okay, sure. Did not circle the word one.
I see you've managed to acquire. You need a rest.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Well, we finished the first day, everyone.
Hey.
Oh, I didn't take the checkbook. Oopsies.
Maybe you can still do that on the second day.
Maybe so.
I don't know
look
if
at this guy's nipples.
I really don't know if this is a game.
Ah! Ah! Stop!
It stopped. I genuinely don't know if this is a game that goes like, oh, you didn't pick up the thing on day one, you can never complete the game.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, this seems normal.
Burger.
Shakespeare.
Oh, that person's eyes popped out.
Burger.
This is a yeah. The wake up animation is the exact same. Well, now I'm back.
You're back.
Hello, dear. Don't forget to put the papers.
Mario. I hear him at night, thrashing and moaning. I crawl out my window and see Mom's shadow on the Chevy. Pot holders on her hands, reaching for him. How can she do the stitches on him wearing those? Wouldn't she slip?
Don't be silly. She wouldn't do that. Of course she'd slip.
Maybe that's why he's not getting better.
What's a pot holder? Is it like a oven mitt? Medicine cabinet can be opened somehow too.
Yeah.
It's like you clicked on it.
Good.
So funny to me that you have to give this boy paper every day so that you don't get shot to death.
There now. See how easy it is? Things are so much better between us when you... Hey, did you ever... Whoa, that's great.
What could you give me?
You know Miss Whaley and Principal Harold down at the school? Well, I found out they're messing around with each other in the broom closet. I can tell you when they meet and trade you some keys that'll let you catch them red-handed. What do you say? Swell! Here's the keys to the broom closet at Keene Memorial. That's where they meet every day. About 3:45, as soon as everyone has gone home. Sometimes I hide in there beforehand. See you later, alligator.
See you later, alligator, said with the most dreadful of expressions. I can get behind the dish. Oh yeah, there is a glow from behind the cabinet. The clock does not tell me the time, which is funny. You know, it's been 3.5 hours. I think I might call the stream here. We will see if next FM Wednesday I am still playing Harvester. We will see. I may be able to stream it and sort of peruse the content in a way that is cordoned, sort of with a keen eye, I suppose. Whoa, do you see him like slide? Doing that slide? He like was just sliding forward.
Oh.
He just like slid forward. He was like walking sideways, and then he just like, fuck, I don't know if I can do it again.
He's approaching you.
I don't.
Yo,
like
yeah,
it.
it's.
I really don't like it when he faces forward.
One more day of Harvester might be good. Yeah. Maybe we'll do one more day of Harvester. And not the third day. We'll see.
Is the third day when a thing happens?
Yep. Thank you all for watching this wonderful FM Wednesday. It's a beautiful new year, and many streams await. This weekend, gonna finish Metal Gear.
Nice.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
see you all then. Also, tune in to Echo's streams also. Obsidian GX on Twitch. No, Tala, because I've had a fun time playing Harvester, even if I probably won't finish the game entirely. No. It's... I mean, it was... I feel like you got me Harvester as well as a game that was good. It's the thing, like... I feel like that was... I figured that was partially intentional. I appreciate the thought, because it was on my Steam wish list, because I did want to play it, because it does have a lot of FMV in it.
Other than, like, the, you know, the one thing we know about this game is fun stream content.
I do just love watching him slide.
Yeah.
When he slides forward on... Truly, this is the video game of all time.
Really.
Absolutely.
This is really... This face is...
The best face in the game.
Yeah. It's really me when I'm playing Harvester.
I like how it lets you set really long save names, too.
Yeah.
Hartister.
I played it right. I did spell it right.
Yeah, you did.
I spelled it right the first time. Well, thank you for everyone for watching. This, at least we have this great dog image that Natalie made. Another Natalie classic. Thank you, Cerno, for joining. Wouldn't have been able to make it through without you. And have a wonderful 4th of January, everyone. Tomorrow. For me, it's today, but for most of you, it's tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Oh, it's today.
Goodbye.
Well, I guess it's today, technically, for somebody.
Not for me.
Oh, shit. Idle pose.